afternoon. Hey, what the heck is wrong with me? Hold on. I sound a bit soft. Why? Oh my gosh, what's going on? There's like a ringing in my earpiece. What the heck? Okay, it seems to be fine now. Maybe I don't know. Whatever. We'll be fine. I'm not much of a sound lady anyway. But oh my gosh, that's so irritating. What the heck? I'm hearing a buzzing, guys. Are you guys hearing a buzzing? Okay, as long as you guys can't hear it, I guess it's fine. But what the heck? Okay, never mind then. I will be the only one to experience this, like, bee-like noise next to my ear. What the heck is going on? Alright, hi guys! Hi! Welcome in! So irritating, the Singapore accent came out. What is wrong with you? Oh, you mean the buzzing was yeah, the buzzing was irritating. I thought you say my accent was irritating. How dare you? That is so rude, eh? Hello, good afternoon, everybody. My name is 𝓖𝓪𝓶𝓮. I'm a bunny princess VTuber. I don't think there's anyone new though, so it's fine. Introduce for what? Plug and replug. Okay, hold. Nah, it's still there. I think it's just the aura of my house today. Okay, I love your accent. How would I dare say such a thing? What the hecky? Aw, that's so sweet. I'm glad you guys like the accent. I mean, it's there, but it's not like always there. You know what I mean? I feel like I should just stream with my Singapore accent. I'm a bit tired today. Not gonna lie. What was that? Hello, Moondoggo. Thank you for the blurb. I'm warning you, I'm warning you. House aura is rough. I don't know. Maybe something about my house today. Something's off. But hi guys, welcome in. Happy to be back. Today is my last day streaming for the week. Why? Please. Moondoggo. Oh my gosh, I missed you. I'm warning you. I'm warning you. But thank you. Thank you for the 75-bit blorp. Yes, ma'am. Hi. I see you, J-Lim, up on YouTube today. What? Why are you on YouTube, actually? Like, no offense. I've just never seen you on YouTube. So, like, why suddenly switch platforms, huh? Also, something's been bothering me lately with my model. And it's the fact that when I press my, like, hotkeys, it doesn't go to the right place. So I'm gonna calibrate my hotkeys real quick, okay? So that I don't have to adjust myself after I press the thing every single time. Because that's a little bit annoying. Okay, hold on. 我的 hotkey 在哪里 default. Record here. Or like record here. There we go. Yeah! Okay, and then when we go to the right, you see when we go to the right, it doesn't even like follow anymore. What the heck? Okay, what the heck? Screen right, record position. Okay, let's test. Default, nice. Screen right, nice. See, now I don't have to rearrange myself so much. And then screen left. Why the hell am I going all the way to the left even? So nonsense. Okay, I think it's working now, guys. It's working. Yo. It works! We're good! Thank you for waiting for my technical setup thing. Yippee! That's right! Try something new. Screen left to get half of Hime. Oh my gosh, she's dodging us, chat. Yeah, you can't catch these hands. They move too fast for you. Hi Ruka, welcome in! Ayo, some heart. Who's giving me hearts on YouTube? Hello. I feel bad because I just like left you guys to wait for me while I went to poop just now. During my starting screen. He may had to go do a poop. Okay, I was in the pooper. Okie dokie. Now we're ready to start. But before we start, let me just show you. Okay, I said we're ready to start and then we're not actually ready. Stupid. Okay, here we are. Scared the poo out of her, apparently. Exactly. So today we're going to be playing a couple of games. A lot of them are visual novels, which I'm quite excited for. So all the visual novels with like men were like in day one. A lot of like men. sort of visual novels, right? But today it's all about women. So we have like three girly pop visual novels that we're gonna play: Blood Lily Loop, A Tithe in Blood, and I Hate My Waifu Streamer, which actually, come to think of it, I think we're gonna be a male MC, but we'll see. We'll see. So Blood Lily Loop and A Tithe in Blood are two games that I have keys to, but I also have, I think, wait, can anyone recall if I gave out the key for Robot Anomaly already? I remember showing it on stream. It looked like a Doom sort of simulator, but I can't remember if I gave out the key because I didn't write in my notes. Stupid. Will we get the April Fool's Hime for this, or we'll get Forbidden Hime hours? Forbidden Hime hours is when I like throw my feet out there. That's Forbidden Hime hours, okay? Girls' night, woo! That's right. Well, girls' afternoon more like, because it's like 4 p.m. for me. But, you know, we're also going to be playing not Musume, but we're going to be playing Mushroom Musume later on. So we're going to go with the female-oriented or female main character visual novels first. And then we're going to go for like the yummy ones which have food involved in them, like Arcane Eats, Goblin Sushi, and Mushroom Musume. You guys want to stick around for Goblin Sushi because Goblin Sushi has Twitch integration and I have no idea how it's going to work. But I think it has something to do with you ordering stuff. Then I have to like fulfill the orders or something like that. Which code, by the way? Oh, the Robot Anomaly or something like that. Anomaly? How do I spell that? Which game again? Wait, which one? Goblin Sushi. Yeah, Goblin Sushi would be fun. Wow, die with a smile leh. What is happening? Why is my blurb so soft? What's going on? I didn't even know that my blurb still worked actually, because blurb like went out of commission a while back, didn't they? Let Hime cook. If the world was ending, I wanna be next to you. Let Hime cook, literally cooking. Yeah, we know here blurb volume low. Yeah, what's up with that? That's so strange. Hold on, where is my blips even? Okay, my blurb should have appeared here. Maybe I have to change it from like the website. I don't know if it's still around though, but Blurb a while back said that they would be closing down, right? Was it Blurb or was it? Oh no, it wasn't Blurb. It was the sticker one. Unfortunately, they closed down. So then we're gonna pull. No, we're not gonna pull Cute Mushroom Girls, but we're gonna raise Cute Mushroom Girls. The one you didn't write the name of who won the giveaway. Yeah. Robot Anomaly. Robot Anomaly. Yeah. Okay, let me adjust my browser source volume. What the heck? It's not letting me adjust. Excuse me, what the? Do you see this over here? My volume is here and they don't let me adjust the source. Why? That's very strange. Why, That's weird. Okay, let me try to fix this real quick. If I can't though, then I'm sorry. I'll just like assume how the blurbs go and I will try my best to emulate them, okay? Why like that? Why? Why, guys? Oh my gosh. Why am I not allowed? Do I have to like stop stream? If so, then okay, I'll try to fix it before the next segment, maybe? Alrighty. Sorry about that. Sorry, Moondog. Gomenasai. Hime blurp hours. Blurping, we are out here blurping. Blood Lily Loop. Hi, MJ. Welcome in. Hey, Blood Lily Bloop. That's what I typed. The frick. Okay. Here it is. Alright, let's watch the trailer together. So this is Blood Lily Loop. Let me see. Do we have the trailer? Oops. Trailer. You're also gonna raise them? I don't think so. Here it is. By Sounding Stone. Is it loud enough? Oh, there's a little like pixel navigation. I feel like this must be a murder story. I don't know. I think there's gonna be some blood, but the delay on YouTube is real. There's a delay on YouTube. Oh, oh, that was a short trailer. Okay. I don't know if there was supposed to be a longer one. Oh, this is the opening. Okay, I guess we're going to experience it first then. Okay, hold on. Let me check if it's in my library already. I'm so sorry, guys. I was like in a rush to start stream today. Is this related to Paper Lily? I don't think so. I've never heard of Paper Lily. What is that? Paper Lily? 没有听过哦. Blood Lily Loop. Where are you? Blood Lily Loop. Okay. Got it. We will have a key that we're giving away for this game after I experience it for maybe like 20 minutes or so. Okay, guys, I'm just gonna go like really quickly download all the games that we're playing today so that I don't have to keep repeating this later. Okay, installing a Tithe with blood, and I think I Hate My Waifu streamer does not have a key. It's a demo. I Hate My Waifu streamer demo, that's right. I love this type of game. You mean like visual novel game? Hi Chrono, wait a sec. Okay, I did not know that was. Oh my gosh, our waifu streamer actually kind of hot, not gonna lie. Though I'm a bit biased, she looks a bit like me. Oops. Okay, what others are we? Okay, hold on guys, sorry. Let me just download all of the games that we're going to play today so that I don't have to go through that all later. Arcane Eats, demo, Goblin Sushi. I believe Goblin Sushi has a demo as well. Sorry, chat. You're hearing the downloads. I don't know why it keeps on like moving me though. I'm assuming it's sort of like Paper Lily. Is Paper Lily a visual novel game too? You're always in a rush, Himeya Loki. I'm late for a very important date. That is exactly how it usually is. Mushroom Musume, I believe, was also a demo. I have played it before though. The demo, but that was a while back. Couple of Steam Next Fests ago. Okay, let me just check. Any other things I have to download? I don't think so. Just Death and Taxes and Kill the Music. Okay, the last two. Death and Taxes. Download the thing on Steam. You know, guys, I honestly, right, today after our feature... What the heck is wrong with my character? Why does she keep, like, running away? What am I pressing that's, like, bringing me to the left for no reason? The frick? And... Oh, Control F? Why is Control F is moving me? That's so ridiculous. Huh? Or is it just F? Or is it just Control? What? Control F is moving me. Why the heck? I don't get it. Why am I moving, guys? What? Why is Control F moving me? Oh my gosh. I don't know what's happening. I don't know what's happening. Oh wait, that means Kill the Music. I have a code. Hold on. Let me find it. I believe they gave me through my email recently. Sorry, chat. He may never set that properly. But last one to download and then we're good to go. Copy. Paste. Okay, got it. I'm very excited for Kill the Music actually. After we got the preview from another game, what was it called? A couple of games ago we played something similar as well. It's okay, me, never wrong, queen never wrong. Oh my gosh, I need to re-record this part. Otherwise, the devs will just be watching me like download stuff. Okay, guys, but alright, we're ready. The first game up for today's feature is Blood Lily Loop. It's, I think, a visual novel featuring some girls by Sounding Stone. I'm excited to see what happens. By Mau Cat as well. Select the link. Can I use my controller? Oh, I can. There you go. Oh, shit. Ah! Wait, I just dropped a bunch of stuff. Oh my god! I really need to pack my table. Oh wait, I have a drink. Hold, I have a drink. Hold on, I bought bubble tea just now. We're not gonna enjoy this without bubble tea. Hold on. Oh, what the heck? They didn't give me a straw. Guys, this shop didn't give me a straw for my bubble tea. Man, good thing I have an extra one just lying around for whatever reason. Whew. Yeah. So the boba tea that I'm having is not really boba tea. It's more like fruit milk tea. So, but there's still pulp in there. That's why I need it. Okay, let's go. Some girls. Do you know what's gonna happen, J-Lim? You sound like you know what's gonna happen and I'm scared. Okay, wait. Freak! Ah, okay. The game uses character sprite materials from 𝓖𝓪, which can be used for commercial purposes under their terms of use. This story is substantially adapted from the TRPG series that the developer played with friends. The TRPG script was originally After the Snowfall by Marikoro. This adaptation has been made with consent. The story, all names, characters, and incidents portrayed in this work are fictitious. Any similarities to actual people, living or deceased places, buildings, or products are entirely coincidental. Okay. Interesting. Okay, hold on. It seems like this one is not voiced. So I can do voices! Yay! Okay. Let's see. Lily, was today a good day? Yes. Lily then drew a kitchen knife from out of her bag. Huh? I just wish I could be this happy every day. Huh? Lily raised the knife to the right side of her neck with practiced ease. What are you doing? He's the boop and the boop. Lily mumbled something and jammed the blade tip into the side of her neck. Huh? We just started! What the hell? Lily? His son shall be beep! What the? Having recited the prayers, Lily slashed her throat open. What just happened? What just happened? We literally just started, guys. What? A disc which had slipped out of Lily's bag lay gleaming at her feet, but Sally hardly noticed because she promptly lost consciousness. Same! But what the heck was that? I think I had some kind of awful dream, but I can't remember what it was. She was dreaming. But still, that's probably some deja vu thing that's gonna happen later, right? Sally reached for her cell phone and saw that it was January 6th. Today is Lily's birthday. That's right, I gotta bake her cookies. My name is Sarah Sweet. My friends call me Sally. I'm fresh out of university and just entered the workforce. Maybe the stress is getting to me because I've been having bad dreams lately. How's the volume, by the way? I think it's a bit soft, right? Let me just... Okay, accept, investigate, cancel, open, review dialogue. Okay. Look around and find the ingredients to make cookies. That's shining. The scripture, the word of seer Nya. Nya, the messenger of the deities and bringer of joy. Worship Nya. To them all things must be told. True joy is to entrust thyself fully and completely. That sounds like some cultic text. Seer Nya, him and his preaching brainwashed mom. It's his fault she joined that cult. Mom was madly in love with Dad, but he died when I was 3. She was devastated and let the Nya cult consume her life. She paid an enormous sum of money in dues and neglected me. I was so very lonely as a child. Oh, so sad. Sally's hand-sewn dolls. Carrot, Jack, Hoppy, Flopsy, I love you all so much. I love them too. They're my hench bunnies. Guys, look, it's you. Oh. You all love me too, don't you? Don't you, chat? Don't you? Don't you wish your girlfriend... Sally got the flour. Yay! Sally got the butter. Is that all? That's all the ingredients. Just flour and butter. Are we making butter cookies, chat? Where's this chocolate chip? Okay, at least she's happily making cookies. Oh, it's kitty cookies. Oh, they look great. That's so cute. On one of my birthdays, Mom baked me cookies, and that was the only birthday present she ever gave me. Wow, that's so... Oh... But, I mean, homemade cookies is, like, really good. I love homemade cookies. Sally shook her head. Today is Lily's birthday. I should be happy. I have Lily and my other friends in my life now. Lily mumbled something and Jem... Oh my god. Did I see that in my nightmare? Heck if I know, girl. Coming. Could it be Lily or... Wise man. Hey, I come with cake. Who's Wise man? They look so nice. Wise man, you came. This is Azura Wiseman, a friend of Lily's and mine from our university's occult research club. She has the brains to match her last name, so it didn't take us long to start calling her that. You look kind of shaken up. What's the matter? I had this really awful dream that Lily slit her own throat. Okay, wow, that's pretty terrible. There's a book from ancient China called The Duke of Zhou's Interpretation of Dreams. It says if you see yourself or another dying in a dream, it's auspicious. Perhaps your friendship with Lily will progress in some major way. But Lily and I are already the best of besties. What more could there be? Well, of course you don't know, but Lily wants something more. Oh! Oh! Girl love! Woo! You got a present for Lily, right? I baked cookies. What about you? I got one ready, but I'll keep it a secret for now. Oh! That must be Lily! Aw, that's so cute. It's just a trio of girls. Sally, Wiseman. Lily, I missed you so much. Sally gave Lily a particularly tight hug. I'm so glad you're okay. Sally, we just chatted yesterday, did we not? I still missed you, okay? Sally hugged her even tighter. Oh! Okay, I think I might be in the way here. My bestie's name is Lillian. Lily. We just call her Lily. After graduating, she started working at the hospital in the neighboring city, so she rented a house and moved to this area. Come on, make 3 wishes and blow out the candles. Don't say the last one out loud. Let there be peace in the world. Let the friendship between the 3 of us last forever. Let Sally and I finally become a couple. Lily blew out the candles on the cake. The 3 of them began to eat cake. Lily, how's work these days? Oh, the usual, insanely busy. Ah, the life of a healthcare worker must be tough. And you? Are you getting closer to finishing your program? A word to the wise, Lily. Don't ever ask a graduate student that. Hee hee. Lily chatted over dessert and wound up with some ice cream on her cheek. Oh! You've got a bit of ice cream right here. Sally reached out and traced a finger along with Lily's cheek. Oh! Then Sally pulled her finger back and licked the cream off it. What is happening? Sally? Whoa, what? I'm not sure I should be watching this for free. Wiseman is just us, just spectating this. What? Nothing. Oh, my present. I'll go get it from the kitchen. Lily, have you ever considered confessing your feelings for Sally? I'm not sure I understand what you mean. Don't play dumb. I know you've had a crush on Sally. Lily curled her hair on the table into a tight ball. That's certainly easy for you to say. It seems clear to me that Sally isn't interested in women. But more than anything, I fear any mention of love will destroy the friendship I have with her. Oh. Wiseman placed her hand gently on Lily's fist. How stupid of me. Of course the thought of Sally rejecting you or worse, shunning you would be devastating. Sorry, I shouldn't have made such a thoughtless suggestion. Please, it's fine. I know you mean no harm. But let's say you did tell her and Sally turned you down. It's hard to imagine she would think any less of you. She's a fine, sensible woman and you have an eye for women. Wait, you're all so cute, right? Yes, I suppose you're right. What did I miss? Nothing at all. Now that Sally's back, shall we give Lily her presents? Yeah. Wiseman pulled out a book of some kind with the Dawn Witch secret scrawled on its cover. It's handwritten and bound with human skin. I happened upon it while browsing in an antique shop. Wise Man, what? Jeez, what? Sally gave Wise Man's arm a light smack. What kind of a cursed object is that? And it's your birthday present? Who does that? Once in an occult club, always in the occult club. Lily gave the book's cover a cautious poke. I gave it a read. It doesn't say anything too weird. Well, you picked it out for me. Of course I like it. And it's obvious that whoever wrote this book put their heart and soul into it. Wise Men, thank you so much. Lily carefully placed the book in her bag. My turn! Ta-da! Lily, these are the cookies that I baked. My, what big kitty-shaped cookies! They're adorable! I thought something I made myself would be the best way to celebrate your special day. Lily took a small bite of a cookie. Delicious! I love these! I've always wanted to learn to bake cookies. Who taught you, Sally? I taught myself, actually. My mother's infatuation with the Nyan cult and rarely... My mother's infatuated with the Nyan cult and rarely comes home. The Nyan cult? Ah, that's the one with the relatively new leader named Seer Nai. But once, she baked me cookies as a rare treat. I couldn't forget the taste, so I wanted to learn to reproduce them. Oh, Sally, that was so insensitive for me to ask. No, don't worry about it. Come over again sometime. I'll teach you how to bake them. Are you sure? That would be lovely. Lily suddenly frowned and pressed a hand to her lower abdomen. Excuse me, may I use your bathroom? Is it that time of the month? Need a tampon or a painkiller? No need, thank you. I'll be right back. As Lily stood up, she accidentally bumped into her bag. Some things fell out, a CD player and a disc. Lily hastily shoved the disc and CD player back into her bag. Haven't I seen that disc somewhere? Oh, I'm probably imagining things. More importantly, I better make Lily a cup of hot chocolate. Dark chocolate is rich in magnesium while milk is rich in calcium. Both help relax the muscles. Talk to Wise Men. Wise Man, what are you thinking? I want to hear what's on that disc. No! Huh? I just know something bad will happen if you listen to it. Alright, I won't. Make hot chocolate, right? Okay, to the kitchen. Sally got dark chocolate. Sally got milk. I got the ingredients. Da 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 da. Sally got hot chocolate. There we go. Aw, they're such sweet friends. What's this? Drink it, you'll feel better. Thank you. Lily enjoyed the hot chocolate. Do you feel any better? Honestly, I still feel out of sorts. Maybe I should go home early and get some rest? Perhaps I should. I do apologize for ruining the party. Don't say that. This is beyond your control. Oh man, I feel so like warm and fluffy because their friendship is so cute, but why is the music like that? I'll walk you both out. Walk them to the bus stop. Okay. The bus stop is that way. Head to the bus stop. Oh my gosh, cute. There's a little navigation here. The sunset. It's beautiful. Yeah, I've always found the sunset to be beautiful too. Now I really think I'm in the way. Wise Man is so cute. Something just came up. I have to go. Huh? Oh, okay then. Wise Man, are you doing this for me? Wise Man gave Lily a wink. Best of luck. I can't do much more, but I'm rooting for you. Wise Man withdraws coolly. Bye, Wise Man. We'll miss you. Lily, was today a good day? Yeah, I just wish I could be this happy every day. I love sunsets because it was like this when I first met you. I wasn't feeling that well either, and you were so sweet and concerned. If this ever happened, why can't I remember? Hey there, cuties. Aw, no! Are you two free right now? Come hang with us. Playboy A and Playboy B is such a funny side character name. What on earth? Are they hitting on us? Well, it's almost dark. We should be getting home. Ah. Cool. We can hang at your place then. What? Oh dear, what does he mean? Nah, man, that's when you say we can walk you home. Oh, right. These bozos, we can walk you home. As if we would ever let you know where we live. What do we do? I haven't the faintest idea how to deal with this. Sally slipped her arm through Lily's. We're on a date, okay? And now we're going home. Together. Sally? Get the message, then leave us alone. But you've never fooled around with guys before, have you? What about we just exchange Instagram info? Come on, we'll show you what you've been missing. Ew! Playboy B reached out to touch Lily. This man is so creepy. What does he think he's doing? Sally grabbed Playboy B's wrist. Don't you dare touch my girl with your filthy hand. What the? Sally tightened her grip and twisted Playboy's wrist at an odd angle. The hell? Let's get out of here. Yeah. Dude, she's a monster. Oh. Geez, that freaked me out. Yes, that was quite the scare. Our characters are also kind of freaky. Sorry, I just called you my girl. Don't be, you were like a hero. Besides, I really wish I was your... Didn't catch that. Oh no, I can't keep it in any longer. Sally, what I mean to say is I love you. Huh? Oh. Aw, I love you too. I swear, we're besties forever. Oh, of course. I knew it. We'd never be in a relationship. Still, this was such a happy day. I dearly wish to relive it. Just once more. Yes, once more. Lily? Sally, the love I feel is different from yours. Lily drew a kitchen knife out of her bag. No! What? Lily raised the knife to the right side of her neck with practiced ease. What are you doing? He is the key and the gate. Past, future, all are in him. Lily mumbled something and jammed the blade tip into the side of her neck. What the hell? Ah! The pain is so intense that Lily's hand goes limp, but she regains her grip on the knife. Iya, his vassal shall be chosen. Iya, his son shall be born. Having recited the prayer, Lily slashed her throat open. Again? No! A disc which had slipped out of Lily's bag lay gleaming at her feet, but Sally hardly noticed because she promptly lost consciousness. Is that how she relives the day? Oh my gosh, it's Blood Lily Loop because when she does that, we go back to the start of the day. That's crazy. Oh, here we are again. It's January 6th again. Oh no! Ah! That's crazy. Loops every time Lily spills blood. Yeah, it seems that way. Oh no, this wise man also. No, wise man! So I'm guessing how we play is that we have to break the cycle somehow. He's the key and the gate. Hi, Quiz. Thank you for lurking. Witness a friendship that rewrites itself. Good afternoon. Good afternoon. I have to bake Lily cookies. Alright. Well, I guess we're going through this again. Okay, we'll just see if anything changes. Alright. Wait, is that all? Postcard from the... Oh, there's a postcard. Lily was very popular in our department. I happened to do a group project with her in Intro to Biology, but she didn't strike me as the type who would join the occult club without anyone inviting her. I understand the occult club is accepting new members at the moment. May I request to join? Now that I think about it, I don't remember what we did together in the club. That's all the ingredients. Oh, there's a bit more information that reveals itself of every playthrough, it looks like. Oh man, but these cookies, how many times are we gonna bake these cookies? We're gonna really hone this skill by the end of this. This feels like deja vu. Ah! Someone play deja vu right now. It's all the same so far. It's a book? Oh, we guessed it's a book. I'm not one to talk, but who in the right mind would expect anyone to give a book bound in human skin as a present? You're right, my guess was way too specific. Hey, do you remember the stuff we used to do back in the occult club? Of course, we investigated urban legends, explored haunted spots and the infamous suicide spots, and even interviewed that duo of exorcists you met. Was Lily there for all that? She must have been. But now that you mentioned it, I can't recall any mental images of her actually being there. Oh? Me neither. I don't remember anything she did in the occult club. Why do you bring that up now? Sally told Wise Man about her dream of Lily slitting her throat, the odd feelings of deja vu, and not being able to recall her memories of Lily among other concerns. I just feel like something bad is going to happen to Lily. You know, I think the bottom line is that you're just worried about her. Don't overthink it. Why don't you just be upfront and tell her what's bothering you? Then you can discuss what to do. If I were her, I'd be touched you're so worried. You're right. Every playthrough is just slightly different with a bit more information coming through. Ah, it's so exciting! Come on, make 3 wishes and blow out the candles. And this time for sure, let Sally and I... As if that would ever come true. Here are the cookies I baked. The Dunwich secrets. Thank you for taking the time to celebrate with someone like me. Why would you say that? It's not like it's the first time we've celebrated your birthday. Indeed. Wise Man! Yeah, what did we do last year again? Didn't we have a party at my house like today? I can't remember for some reason. Oh dear, so Wise Man, what exactly is the Dunwich Secrets about? I'm quite intrigued. Hi Catalysty, welcome in. Pretty dress? Of the characters or of me? Let me tell you. The story begins in 1913 in the rural township of Dunwich, Massachusetts. A family called the Whateleys lived there and a son was born to them. Following this, cattle in Dunwich began to die suspiciously from time to time. This culminated in 1928 with a large-scale cattle mutilation event. What? Aw, thank you, that's really sweet. Yeah, there is a bit of psych horror. One by one, the Dunwich cattle group died gruesome deaths, drained of their blood by some unseen cryptic. And then the horror escalated to the point where the casualties extended to the townspeople. They say this book was written by a townsperson who survived but went insane. As for what happened after that, you can read it for yourself. Surely it must be cursed. Geez, what? Sally gave Wiseman's arm a light smack. Besides, you're the one who recruited new members from your department and told Lily about us. That's true. So, this is called Blood Lily Loop, and so far we have already lived through this timeline. This is our second time, so we are trying to look out for anything that might be different, or like try to decipher what's going on with Lily. Speaking of our department, Lily, did you get the postcard? The one about our reunion coming up? I did. You were so popular, I'm sure everyone would be excited to see you. I wasn't popular at all. Lily suddenly frowned and pressed a hand to her lower abdomen. It hurts more than the last time? I'm terribly sorry, I don't feel well and I'm afraid I can't stay too long. Ah, is it that time of the month? Better go home early and get some rest. I think I will. The disc came out again. Ah! A disc which had slipped out of Lily's bag lay gleaming at her feet. That disc again. Why did Lily rush to put it back in her bag? What's on it? Back to the bus stop, guys. Oh man. Don't overthink it. Why don't you just be upfront and tell her what's bothering you? Then you can discuss what to do. Thank you so much, WF Toast, for the follow. I shouldn't run away. I have to find out this time. Lily, can we listen to that disc that fell out of your bag earlier? Well, it's quite eerie. I think you had better not. Eerie? Even better! Please, I want to know what you were listening to. Very well. Lily took out the disc and the CD player, handing them to Sally. Ooh. There was nothing on the disc save for a title, The Gate. Sally inserted a disc and plugged it into the earphones and handed one end to Wise Man. Soon, the recording on the disc began to play. He is the key in the gate, past, present, past, future, all are in him. Iya, his vassal shall be chosen. Iya, his son shall be born. Yikes, what is this? Is it a prayer by a cult or something? His son shall be born? Whose? Of some deity? What's more, I think I've heard this prayer somewhere. Lily, how did you get this disc? Well, Lily, actually, it was given to me by a seer. Wait, did you say seer? On December 24th, I was looking for a book at Hill Poly Library. Ooh, we got the history of the disc coming. Alright. Finally, I found it. I should go to the counter to borrow it. Ah! Oof! Lily stumbled and dropped the book she was carrying. Ouch, my palm. Are you alright? Is this Seer Nai? I'm so very sorry. I should have watched where I was going. The man held out his hand to Lily. Oh, how kind of you. Lily held the man's hand and he helped her stand up. Your palm is injured. It wouldn't be good to leave a scar. The man stroked his index finger along Lily's wound, healing it instantly. My wound? It's gone? The name is 𝓖𝓪𝓵. I preach my beliefs for a living, and I'm something of a regular at this library. A pleasure to meet you. My name is Lily. I frequent this place myself. Lily, that has a nice ring to it, just like the flower of purity. The reason for our encounters? Were you about to borrow this book? Yeah. Do you believe there's a reason behind every encounter? Nai had an unnameable air about him that made Lily want to pour her heart out. Well, I once met someone and felt such strong feelings for destiny that I longed to be friends with that person, but I didn't have the courage to act on it, and I still regret it to this day. I am known as the seer among my followers, and I believe we are meeting for a reason as well. Nai lifted the collar of his robe and took out a disc for Lily from his inner pocket. As Lily took it, she caught a glimpse of something inside his robe. Something that looked like countless eyes peering at her. Did I imagine that? Listen to this recording and repeat the prayer on it. The deity will hear your wish and grant it. Oh, did she not know Sally until, she went back that time? Thinking back, that's when my abdomen started feeling odd after I listened to the disc the next day. They will see her. Oh, then it wasn't cramps like I thought. I knew it. It's Nai. Sally grabbed Lily by the shoulders. You're being deceived. He's a con man full of lies. He lured my mother into the Nya cult and exploited her for money. What? Have you joined the cult? Did they do anything to you? Tell me what happened to you, please. I don't want to see any more of my loved ones get tricked and have to suffer anymore. Sally, you don't understand. I haven't been tricked. If anyone is full of lies, it's me. I have deceived you both. What does that mean? You see, It hurts, it hurts, it hurts! What's wrong? Oh! Lily crouched down, clutching her lower abdomen. With a hideous scream, she fell onto her back. Lily? Soon, Lily stopped screaming. She just lay there, convulsing and twitching all over, then a horrible bulge appeared on her abdomen. With a squelch, Lily's navel tore open and out crawled a lump of flesh no bigger than a seed pod. Oh my god, what's going on? Oh! Ew, what is that? What is this? What on earth? Father, it has been done. Oh my god. In an instant, the monstrosity teleported high into the sky, then it floated further upward, its figure becoming smaller and smaller. When the figure was as small as a dot, suddenly the movement upon the face of water, a ripple appeared in the sky. The ripple expanded to encompass the whole of the sky, forming a spiral, and from it emerged something inexplicable. Chest burster. That's crazy. Ew, what is that? That looks like a kaiju. Well, what's that stuff? Instantly, a voice beyond human understanding flowed into Sally and Wise Man's mind. What is this noise? But Wise Man had received the deity's words. I see. That's how it is. The sun is the key is the gate is the father. And life, and the universe is... The next moment, the sky shattered like glass. Eldritch dust poured down from above. Ew! This universe is about to be rebooted. What happened to me? Did we just slap Wise Man? You lost your sanity for a moment. Whatever, though. We have to run. Oh, I can't seem to click. Oh. The game just... Oh no. Oh no, I can't run, guys. My controller isn't responding. Me clicking doesn't do anything. Run? Where to? What? Where? I'm just hitting the escape key. To this morning, before the birth of the son of the deity. Oh, that was Lily. The thing that crawled out of Lily's body was the son of the deity? That means the mass of iridescent globes in the sky is a deity? Lily, are you okay? If I recite the prayer when I'm dying, I can rewind time. But I don't have much power left in me. This will be the last time. Rewind time? I never expected something like this to happen. I apologize for bringing you both into this. Hold on, Lily. Here's the key and the gate. As Lily recited the prayer, Sally and Wiseman felt a blow to their heads and their consciousness was gradually ripped from their bodies. In a haze, they only heard one thing. Kill the sun. Ah! Oh my goodness. No way that was just a dream. We're back at January 6th. Time really turned back. Without warning, the memories of the countless times she had woken up on January 6th flooded her brain. It's not the first time I've woken up this morning. How many loops have I gone through? More importantly, all the previous loops ended with Lily cutting her own throat, but this final loop ended with the birth of the sun. A message from Lily. Sally, I'm not feeling well today. Sadly, I cannot attend the party. I'm so sorry. Not feeling well. It's because of the sun, but why wouldn't Lily come here for help? Lily, I'm so worried about you. Where are you? Do you have a pain in your abdomen? She left me on red. Jeez, I don't understand what's going on. I guess there's no point in overthinking it. I should gather some info first. Oh man, guys. So, I think we're about the halfway point of the game, and here's where we're gonna stop, unfortunately, because I think we have had a good taste and enough suspension. Suspense, not suspension. Suspense for what is to come with Blood Lily Loop. If you would like to find out for yourself, you can join our giveaway. We're going to have a code for this that's going to be given out really soon. Yep, just press 1 in chat. Thank you so much for coming in to watch this. Okay, I'll stop the recording for it here. And we're going to spin the wheel in a short moment. If anyone would like to stand a chance to win Blood Lily Loop, please put in your name. How are you finding this so far? I want it. Do you like it? It's got a very, like, it's definitely got me in suspense. Like, I want to know what happens, you know? Anyone else would like to join the giveaway for this? Hold on, let me drink some water. We will spin after... Hold on. Okay. Hold on. I have attached a coffee to the invoice below. Okay. Curry rice. Alright, anyone else? Okay, I'm gonna count down, okay? Good luck to everyone! Anyone else that would like to join? Now's the time. Okay, that's all. Good luck, J-Lim, Theo, Curry Rice, Gambare! All the best, all the best! And the winner is... Theo! Congratulations, Theo! You have won a copy of Blood Lily Loop, and you are going to have the chance to play through it in your own time. Let me just send it to you. I'm sorry, J-Loom, but we do have another game that we're gonna play that I think has some similarities. Enjoy the story. Let me know how it goes. I don't know if I'm gonna be playing the whole game, but from what I see from the recorded playthroughs, it's not a very long game either. So I think if you played another half an hour of it, you would probably reach the end. All right, next we have A Tithe in Blood. Let me just find In Blood, the trailer. Okay, there we go. A dark, eerie visual novel. Another cool one. All right, let's watch the trailer for A Tithe in Blood. I'll be drinking my boba. It's a bit loud. We will have a key giveaway at the end of this as well.
秋の葉は落ちる。移ろいゆく世界に私たちは抗う運命にある。人間の永遠の愚行に対して、そして冬の雪が舞い降りる。
Oh, the art is so pretty. Wow, pretty girls. Okay, Jalem, I'll make sure you're in the next one. Oh.
お願い、もう来るななんて言わないで。安江にもっと会いたいの。この世界に初めて来たのが、むしろほのかのような人でよかったわ。私はいつもどんなに些細なことでも世の中を正したいって思ってる。あの生活を裏で支えていたものを知ってから、自分の手が血で汚れているように思えてならなかった。
結構よ。私を憎みたければ憎めばいい。
お、
あ、タイズ・イン・ブラッド。血のちぎり。
There seems to be a lot more to this. There's a lot going on with this one. Right. What did I just do? Oops. I accidentally changed my model. Where's my other model? Okay, hold. I accidentally changed my model. One sec. Okay. Alrighty. So let's try out a Tithe in Blood. Another visual novel featuring some girls. It takes about 1 hour. Ah. I see. It's a bit loud. Hold on. Let me adjust the volume as the first thing. Okay, guys, this is a work of fiction. Names, characters, settings, incidents that are the products of the author's imagination or are used fictitiously. Any resemblance to actual events or locales or occult magics or persons living or dead is entirely coincidental. Content warning, okay? So for those who are sensitive to blood, self-harm, suicidal ideation, violence, in textual description and visual depiction form, please click away for a bit.
タイズ・イン・ブラッド。血のちぎり。
They didn't add this up. Viewer discretion is advised, like, for most of these. Okay, content-wise, depictions of active self-harm, I think... Okay, I think I'll disable most of them just to be safe, but you can enable them if you want to play through it. Okay. Master volume, I'm gonna bring it down a little bit. Controller. Oh, it's not letting me use my control. Alright, I guess I'll use my keyboard then. Alright, let's start. We will play about 20 minutes to 30 minutes of this. We have already watched this in the trailer, the opening. Oh! A terrible chill hangs in the air, the season proving bitter as it so often is here. On this cold day, a great throng of students slowly shuffles through the piled snow of the university grounds, the day's lecture finally over. Some gossip freely with friends, while others fawn over their partners. Most, however, stroll silently. What game company is this? Hold on, let me see. Studio Elan. Let me copy-paste the name here. Sorry, every time I click out, it like does a little blinky thing. Amidst the sea of people walks one unremarkable student among many. It went without saying that I'd go to university. I was called smart, clever, intelligent. I quietly liked the praise and saw no reason to fight others' ambitions of me. As long as people told me I was doing well, I hardly cared what I did. This girl's name is Honoka. I wouldn't say I have a career in mind, nor any particular plan for the future. I barely chose this way of life at all. I simply fell into it. Things happened around me and I followed the path of least resistance. I never considered what would happen if I had to think for myself. The train rattles and shakes as it trundles along the desolate city outskirts, the air inside stifling from the heaters. The seat's always filled before I get on, so standing for the awkwardly long ride has become normal by now. With little ease to do, I stare out the train doors. My thoughts soon turn inward as they so often do in quiet moments. Not needing to study a day of high school had paradoxically made university all the worse. Faced with difficult problems never having needed to work at understanding something before me, I found myself restless. She's very pretty, yes. Let me see if I can do the thing where I put a smaller screen up here. No, not this one. This way? Ah, here it is, so that you guys can see it more easily. Now stand to the left. Ah, there we go. This is better. Now you can see the full scene. Let me just adjust it a bit. Okay. One might turn to friends for support, but my nature seems to drive others away. I always got on better with teachers than other students in any case. The city outskirts become distant, its glass buildings reflecting a gray sky. The only color to be seen is that of the bright red Sapporo TV tower, its wire-framed girders beaming through the white snow. Not having traveled outside of Hokkaido, it's difficult to view life here in an objective sense. That remoteness hasn't hurt the city, though, having every convenience one could hope for despite its distance from Tokyo. The snow season has brought the annual increase in tourists with it, a topic of some debate given the fuss and crowding they cause. The hotels and snowfields continue their trade, though, as while Sapporo may be the capital of Hokkaido, their money is still sorely needed. Cranes work day and night to build new apartments, the city's population ever rising. The bustling train station is one of the most modern in the country, a landmark of glass outside and high technology inside. Even the trains themselves are kept in eerily perfect condition, as if every trip were the first of the day. Sapporo never stops changing in order to keep up. It's as if it's locked in rivalry with Tokyo's modernity. Is any of this right? I couldn't really say. Like me, everyone keeps going about their day in this ever-changing city. Even as the past disappears around us for modern developments, new businesses, and more money. That place now passing by the train window is where I was born and where I expect to die. Perhaps it's fate that I live in this grayscale city, so fitting it is for someone like me. Ooh. Oh. Snowy path? The walk from the station to my house is thankfully much shorter, though the idea of selling it and getting an apartment closer to school is something I've considered more than once. Having passed the local cemetery on the way, I enter. Tadaima! Every time there's a gray snowfield, I expect something bad to happen. Y'all remember Demon Slayer? Having slipped off my shoes, the patter of feet on wood echoes about as I enter the spacious living room. A flimsy plastic bag carries dinner from the nearby convenience store in one hand, while the well-worn messenger bag for school remains strapped over my shoulder. As my eyes adjust to the light, a familiar unease comes over me. The unease of true solitude. A haunting silence hangs in the air, the room's size only magnifying the effect. Few things provoke this unsettling feeling so deeply as an empty house which shouldn't be. With my money largely going towards university fees and keeping the house, most of the rooms have been neglected. The table before me might appear a stately wooded construction, but the lies exposed by the veneer having flaked off a corner, exposing cheap particle board. I'll go to the furniture store and replace it sometime, I think to myself as I hang my coat and bag. Of course, sometime is vague enough that I can rationalize away the time never coming. With my food quickly growing colder, the house itself being a little warmer than outside, I settle myself down on the cushion. The air soon fills with the studied and monotonous voice of a television news presenter as I begin to eat. Hi Casey, welcome in! We're reading A Tithe in Blood right now, a dark Yuri visual novel. We're just gonna be playing a couple minutes of it, so you're just in time. We were introduced to the main character Honoka, who is a lonely university student, it seems. The lukewarm set meal is, for better or for worse, consistent in a way convenience store food usually is. The same goes for the bitter green tea, which washes it down. The occasional click of chopsticks is all that serves to punctuate the uninteresting news report, the woman's voice rattling off the details of another traffic accident in the snow-covered roads. A routine day much like any other this year. My attention beginning to drift from this interest, my eyes settle on the cardboard box on the side of the table. I half-heartedly considered throwing it away, but like most, I decided to use it for storage. For what and when, I hardly know. It still has the shipping label attached now that I look at it. To think that one thoughtless order of an otherwise nondescript book from some second-hand store would change so much of my life. The idle thought confirms my plans for the evening. Putting myself to work in order to calm my nerves, I turn off the television to sort the remnants of dinner into burnable and recyclable trash. With that, I take a long breath and head to the study. Even as I walk up the stairs, I become acutely aware of the sensation from the bandages on my left arm, a now permanent reminder of this grim pastime. A lavish room is revealed as I enter, the musty smell of books and old furniture hanging in the air. This haphazard collection of antiques and oddities is the result of a year haunting local antique stores and online marketplaces. Anything to take my mind off what was happening around me. My eyes move down to the floor. What started as a pleasant dark wood is now blighted with remnants of dried blood. The stains run deep, no matter how hard I've tried to clean it. The sight is going unnoticed by anyone else is one of the few advantages to living alone. Why is there that? Stepping around the faded remnants of chalk between the wood panels, I stride over to my desk. My laptop full of translation notes lie to one side, while a time-worn leather-bound book lays open to the other. It's likely the oldest object for many miles along and treated accordingly. Note 𝓖𝓪𝓶 𝓜𝓮 𝓷𝓾. I don't know how to say that. Assorted notes on the nature of blood magic. The title alone made me curious, a curiosity which soon developed into an obsession. Before long, that obsession turned from the intellectual to the practical. With some reverence, I carefully leafed through the pages. The words of the author, one Isabella de Mora, speak across the ages as I scan the page. Translating the Italian text has been slow-going, not helped by its archaic form, but what progress I've made has yielded good results. Rather, it's been my body which has sold me more than anything else. Looking between the floor and book several times, I attempt to visualize the patterns needed to replicate Isabella's experiments. The glyphs and patterns are strange and complex, more than one attempt ending in dismal failure. Realizing I've begun to draw this out to avoid the necessary pain for as long as possible, I set the book down at its open page and set about the preparations. What? She practices blood magic! Taking a piece of chalk from the pile of seemingly unrelated items on my desk, I kneel down and begin to retrace the intricate plans detailed in the book's pages, every so often standing to consult the sketches I'm using as a guide. There's an odd beauty to the intricate patterns slowly appearing on the floor. One concentric ring is followed by another, mysterious symbols and figures filling the spaces between them. Isabella's process of experimentation and discovery, the result of a great mind imprisoned by her family, has been fascinating to uncover page by page as my translation progressed. Trying to replicate her results would soon prove even more intriguing. Slowly but surely, the detailing comes to an end and the last of the lines meet. Coming to my feet, I set the chalk back down and set about the more distasteful side of the process. Oh no, I feel like my wrists and stuff getting itchy and sensitive. My heart racing, I pull up my left sleeve to well above the elbow, revealing the blotchy cream-colored bandages stretching down a good portion of my arm. There's a strange feeling in keeping something hidden despite being surrounded by oblivious others. Little by little, I unravel the dressing, leaving enough at the top of my arm to avoid it falling. As the skin beneath it is revealed, one dark red line after another blights the pale flesh around it. Some have already scarred, soreness and itching reminding me of their presence. Reaching to the desk, I take my knife in hand. The blade is nondescript by choice, bought along with random items I didn't need to avoid arousing suspicion. Bringing it to my arm, I hover above a spot below the last cut, in hopes of not interfering with its healing. My heart begins racing as the knife settles against skin. The sound of my breathing is maddeningly loud as it reverberates around the room, becoming ragged. My knuckles whiten as I clench the knife's cold metal hand in my shaking palm. I dearly hope this inhumane act against myself would become more natural, but even now my instincts scream at me to stop. Instinct isn't so easily snuffed out. As the moon's light glints off the coldly utilitarian blade, I press the tip of the knife to the side of my arm. Ugh. In practice motion, I overcome my body's pleading and force myself to slice the blade across. Pain laces through my body and mind, the gritting on my teeth, the only thing stopping my painful whimpers from escaping. The tool's job done, I throw it to the ground and clutch my arm tightly. Dark crimson fluid seeps from the open wound, slowly flowing freely down my arm and over my hand. Crouching down, I put myself to work to pull what attention I can from the wound. It's always practice motion, right? That's a very popular line with these kind of things. It's a bit loud, isn't it? Let me pull it down a bit. Okay, this is better. Putting my hand out before me, I straighten my index and middle finger as the thick warm blood begins to drip down from them. Trying my best to minimize my nervous shaking, the chalk outlines soon turn red as I trace them out at a slow but steady pace. I have to take this carefully, I remind myself. My body can't afford to do this often, every attempt meaning days of recovery. I'm already weak and the winter's efforts hardly help. As the last of the white chalk turns to wine blood red, I stand once more and glance about. Oh my gosh, I'm not good with this kind of thing, guys. In fact, I am definitely afraid of the sight of blood, or like the description of it, so I can feel my blood vessels expanding and making me feel a little bit about lightheaded, but I'm taking steady breaths to make sure we can continue. The moonlight reflects off the fresh blood, a slow trickle still dripping to the floor from my arm. A certain dissonance strikes me between the messy red splatters strewn across the floor and the intricate Byzantine patterns they form. The panic thought of this being some kind of descent into madness briefly passes my mind. What madman, crazed murderer could stand in such a spectacle and think themselves sane? Hi James McCracken, welcome in. For anyone who's just come in, by the way, just a little bit of warning that there are descriptions of like self-harm and blood and violence in the story. It's a dark visual novel, Yuri story called A Tithe in Blood. I don't know what I was expecting. Of course there's blood involved, right? Rather than fear such thoughts, I treasure them as I close my eyes shut. They're confirmation that I've not yet lost my mind, and I still see this from the outside. I'm still human. As the book says, I concentrate on imagining the symbols and patterns around me in my mind. My emotions begin to shift and ebb, my nerves somehow becoming swept along with a strangely calming sensation. As if caught in a river, my thoughts begin to flow. Rather than fight it as I first did, I allow the slow and uneasy trickle to take me, surrounding to the movements in my mind. Some are pleasant, others horrendous, but all prove fleeting and impermanent. What was a river soon becomes a torrent, and identifiable memories and concepts becoming abstract and indistinct. Thoughts, feelings, sensations all merge together in a surging rush, all physical sense of my body long gone as every emotion pours through me at once. In the swirling and flowing mass, the bedrock below it all begins to sway in the swelling flood. My sense of self nudges the rocks at first, held by deepest roots, yet little by little against the surging flood. Oh no, oh no, are we gonna pass out? Oh, Honoka! The soft grass gently presses against my skin, the dew of early morning contrasting to the sun's warmth. My eyes slowly open, but my body feels too heavy to move. Far from being unexpected, it's now a familiar feeling. My mind too dull to do anything more, I silently watch the flowers before me gently sway in the breeze while birds squawk in the far distance. It's all so different, so warm. As if waking from a terribly long sleep, I warily pick myself up and my senses slowly return. A cloudless blue sky hangs above with the lush green of an unkempt forest surrounding me. It's all so idyllic. Where are we? Did we like transport somewhere in our mind? Here, there's no bright red tower piercing a sullen sky. The world which stretches out before me couldn't be farther from the hustle and bustle of the city I've left. The warmth of spring and its many scents confuses my senses, jarred by the shift of the cold winter's night I left. The only blemish on the scene is a column of faint smoke from workshops in the far distance peeking above the tree canopies. Oh, she succeeded! I thoughtlessly say the words to nobody in particular, the nature of what I've done no less surreal to me now than the scant few other times I've successfully managed it. Unfortunately, my senses returning to me also means that pain is among them. I quickly set about rebinding my bandages, lest anyone here sees the scars now disfiguring my forearm. Groaning, I focus on making sure they're done tight and firm before fixing the ends once more. As much for myself as any other, I roll my sleeve back down afterwards to avoid the temptation to look. Adjusting my glasses and dusting myself off with an uninjured arm, I set off towards the town ahead. So she's done this before. The town of Sapporo. What? Did she like travel back in time? An empty horse-drawn tram trundles along past my field of vision, the seat's hunchbacked owner patiently letting it trot along at a leisurely pace. He pays me little heed as they pass, the clatter of hooves blending with the sound of passerbys. Dude, my... It's always going back in time. Yeah, we're back in time, but oh my gosh, I'm telling you, my left forearm feels so sensitive and itchy right now. Like, I don't like the descriptions of like self-harm because it makes me uneasy, but I'm like trying to hold on to my arm and make sure that blood flows through it so I don't lose sensation in it. This is why I can't play horror often. Hi James McCracken, your design is adorable. Thank you so much. Thank you for coming in. How did you find me, by the way? And yeah, we seem to have gone back in time to olden days Sapporo. My hands are a little numb, TBH. Oh my god. How do I encourage the blood flow so I don't feel so faint? Okay, in any case, the shadows here are small, so it must be around noon. The flow of time here always throws me off, as I so often do when I come to this place. I find myself just watching, strolling through as if in a daze, caught up in observing this strange and foreign world. Hi Raja, welcome in! Yet this foreign-feeling world is also strikingly familiar. For reasons unknown, the magic I've been attempting, transference, has reliably transported me here. When I should be in some other century, I instead arrive in the same location but a century ago. Century being 100 years, right? The strangely dressed newcomer soon lost her novelty to the people here, few giving me so much as a passing glance as they go about their day. Words can't express how glad I am for the attention fading. Maybe I should just be glad it's the Meiji era. My modern clothing would just be another strange dress to them. Some of those walking before me mix Japanese and Western fashion styles even now, to varying degrees of success. A couple of children run by, happily chasing one another along the streets. It all feels so different to the grayscale photos and dry documentaries about the Meiji era, or about history at all. The people here feel alive and varied, from the door to the cheerful. The eye peeking through. Oh! Is this our other protagonist? Our love interest? My idle stroll comes to an end as I reach my usual destination. Outside the kabuki venue stands the brightest person here, happily seeing someone off that she'd been chatting to before noticing my arrival. Oh!
おかえりなさい、浅川さん。こんにちは、安江さん。元気そうで何よりです。前にも言ったでしょ、安江でいいって。せめて一人くらいは堅苦しいこと抜きでおしゃべりできる相手が欲しいの。
Yes, we're playing as a gorgeous girl meeting another gorgeous girl. Despite my best efforts, I wilt before her sunny disposition as usual. I'm hardly even able to make eye contact as I mumble my reply. Yasui takes the comment in stride, her cheeks hinting at the smile behind her fan. My arm suddenly aches from my wound, causing me to reflexively reach over and clutch it. Such pain is a constant reminder of the cost to get here, the tithe a normal person has to pay to mimic the magic afforded to mages. True mages, such as Yasui. Her magic is no less amazing to watch now as when I first saw it. With mages so few in number in the normal world, and those that do exist keeping a low profile, I'm in some ways blessed to meet one who uses their abilities so openly. Oh, it's us!
大丈夫。少し疲れただけだから。
Oh my gosh! Accepting my waving off of her concern, Yasui turns to begin walking, casting a glance behind her to invite me. I quickly skip alongside as she begins to slowly stroll the streets, stealing the occasional furtive glance at the woman as we go. They are in the Meiji era right now, according to the story. While she's a pretty person in general, I've never quite been able to place her age. I may be terrible at guessing such things normally, but it's her hair which throws me off entirely. I call it bleached white, but it looks natural despite her youthful face. Finding myself self-conscious, I run a hand through my bangs to neaten them before adjusting my glasses just so. I'm not particularly good at things like fashion, but for this one person, I want to put in some kind of effort.
どこへ向かっているの？特に当てはないわ。今日の公演が終わったから少し散歩しようと思ったの。一緒に過ごせて嬉しいわ。でも疲れたらすぐに行ってね。隠そうとしても分かっているのよ。 無理をしてここに来ているのでしょ。
She does her best to make the remark as gentle as possible, but her point is made. I've been hoping she wasn't troubled over such things, but it's hardly the first time she's seen right through me.
何もかも夢みたい。札幌の街が100年前はこんな風だったなんて。遠い未来の方にはさぞ古めかしく見えるでしょうね。どうしたの？急に。なんでもない。ここに初めて来た時のことを思い出していたの。あの時のほのかったら。
Aww, little lost kitten.
この世界を見つけてくれたのがあなたみたいな女の子だなんて思いもしなかったわ。
Yasui punctuates her observation with a churlish laugh, raising my spirits. As we head onto a side street, Yasui stops to greet a friendly hauler walking by. The man begins to chat as he adjusts the yoke across his broad shoulders, sacks of goods tied to either end. Not wanting to intrude, I let my thoughts drift back once again. I stumbled about in the grips of terror for some time, wandering into the town knowing nothing of where I was or how to escape. Nearly frozen in fright, I slinked along the side of the streets, onlooker struck by the bizarre clothing I wore. How fortunate I was for some children to run and fetch Yasui. When she first caught sight of me, I wondered which of the two of us was more surprised. She sensed I was of a different time than the others and took me under her wing without a second thought. Even now, I still feel like her helpless kitten. She doesn't know the scene in my world which led to that first journey, though. I wonder if she'd think differently of me for it. As the hauler shuffles off and we start walking once more, Yasui speaks up. Few of our conversations are started by me, though she seems unperturbed by this.
最近はどう？平穏な生活を送っていると言っていたわね。
Yeah, we did time travel.
そうかも。大学に行って帰宅して夕飯を食べて寝るだけの変わり映えのしない毎日だから。
Let me tie my hair so you guys
こ
can
の
see
世
more.
界は札幌だけで札幌の人しかいないんでしょ？
Yasui nods solemnly. I dislike reminding her of this fact, but I have only the most vague understanding of such things.
昔私たちが
Oh, they were sealed away.
ここは不変な
That's interesting.
私たちと言ってもあなたが来る
Wow.
までね。
So this is like a secret Sapporo.
現実世界から人が来た時は言葉にできないほど驚いたわ。
She giggles once more, smiling to herself at the memory. How easily she laughs off her own past awkwardness. The first impression I had of Yasui was perhaps the expected one. So many photos blend together of people in formal outfits, stiff poses, and stern, serious faces. While they may try to humanize history in school, there's only so much a museum trip or classroom lecture can do. My preconceptions would be dispelled in moments. In so many ways, she juxtaposed her ladylike properness with a carefree spirit. Her hair is lavishly cared for, yet flows freely rather than being tied up. Her speech is archaic and uses long, obsolete words, only for her to chat naturally and openly. She dresses traditionally, yet gestures widely and wears her emotions on her sleeve. I know full well I'll be going over every conversation we have in my head for days, if not weeks to come, angsting over every misstep or hesitation and overthinking every expression or pause. Yet, Yasui will not do such things. Everything flows off her. It's graceful in a manner, albeit not quite in the way I expected that word to be used for someone of an era barely past samurai and daimyo.
がっかりさせたらごめん。でも私にできるならあなたをこの世界から助け出したいの。あなたは偉大な魔術師ではないでしょうけれど、知り合えて本当に嬉しいと思っているの。この世界に初めて来たのがむしろほのかのような人でよかったわ。
Not knowing how to best react to her praise, I bashfully look away. My driving desire to be complimented is one of my uglier traits. I can only hope it's one of the few things Yasui hasn't perceived of me. I soon realized I've begun rubbing my arm out of anxiety. For all her praise, I still feel as if I'm telling a lie by omission. How would a mage react to finding the one before them is some regular person mimicking their abilities through such methods?
一つ聞いてもいいかしら。答えたくなければ無理にとは言わないわ。ええ。ほのかはおいくつかしら。あれほどの術を使う魔術師にしては随分お若そうね。
The jump in topic forces me to think over the answer for a moment. I can't will myself to tell the truth when she gives such a convenient excuse not to.
少し前に20歳になったばかりかな。
I turned 20 a few weeks ago, I think? What?
ということはまだ。
She trails off before finishing her sentence, her expression concerned. I'm left at a loss for words, only growing worse as the spark of realization brightens her face.
安江来て後悔はさせないわ
Oh. Once again, I find myself working to catch up with the cheerful woman. Dim lamps struggle to illuminate the tables around us. The izakaya's air filled with the chatter of patrons and a heavy scent of tobacco. Oh no, we're at a bar and we're underage! With liquor flowing freely and so many in the tight space, the air has taken on a distinctly muggy feel. Many of the animated faces around us flushed bright red. My gaze rests on the waitresses, skittering from table to table, daintily feet in sandals, tapping quickly to keep up with the pace of orders. It's a little uncanny. Everything about the experience is so close to a normal restaurant, yet just different enough to throw me off. As always, I do my best to avoid accidentally catching the eye of anyone in particular. Yasui does no such thing, instead looking at me with an indulgent smile.
どういうこと私の誕生日祝いなら
Oh, it's for
こ
her
んなことしてくれなくても
birthday!
いいのに
At this, Yasui makes a show of pouting.
ほのかはいつもそう私があなたの
So
ために何かしようとすると遠慮す
I'm
る
so
の
entranced by these two
あな
now.
たの世界にも素敵なものはたくさんあるでしょうけれど遠慮してるわけじじゃないわただ大将こちらのお嬢さんに
Local
地
beer
元
for
のビー
this
ルをお
young
願い
lady. The man beyond the counter, as yet unseen, yells his agreement in a hoarse
ちょっ
voice.
と待って私20歳になったばかりだしまだ飲んだことがないのよ
Wow!
ならちょうどいい
And
わ
what better time to
試してみましょ
try?
うよ
Oh gosh, I easily give up my protest in light of how happy she is to be treating me like this. I hadn't been too shy to fumble my way through dealing with the bar, and I wouldn't know what... I had been too shy to fumble my way through dealing with a bar, and I wouldn't know what alcohol would be good to start with in the first place. Our drinks arrived quickly. The old man, perhaps the owner, personally bringing the bottles and glasses to our table. Yasui doesn't notice my confusion as she stops to pull out the cork in each, even though I know these usually have bottle caps. I have no idea what's the legal age. Yasui quickly obliges, passing him 2 odd silver coins. This is the first time I've actually seen sen being used. Regardless, the man cheerfully takes them, being hobbling off past the curtain. I hadn't taken her for a beer drinker, but she's clearly looking forward to this more than I, as she gives an eager smile. Trying to paper over my confusion, I quickly take one of the bottles in hand, supporting it in one hand and tipping with the other. I gently pour the amber liquid into the cup, now held by my senior's delicate spindly fingers. Yasui returns the gesture soon after, an inviting thick foamy head forming on the glass I cradle. The calmly bubbling beer gives off a floral scent, a sharp contrast to the mess of crimson which brought me here. The smell of blood, how now uncomfortably familiar. I peer over my drink to Yasui, her gaze patiently gauging my reaction. Perhaps it's my distrust in others, but my own anxieties causing me to overthink every gesture. But I find myself unable to plainly accept what should be a kind
こ
gesture.
んなことしてもらって本当にいいの私安江に何もしてあげてないのに安江はあら自分の誕生日を祝いたくないのそうじゃないのただ
I had expected Yasui to defend herself. Instead, she stares at me intently as if examining an interesting specimen before her. Maybe this is no different to how we've been interacting the whole time. Another of her elaborate plays, but this time without a script to hand. Each of us left to take our own cues from the other, judging and moving in step with the other. As a particularly rowdy patron gives a boisterous laugh beyond us, Yasui smiles and closes her eyes in defeat.
ごめんなさい押し付けがましかったかもしれないわね新しい方が来るなんて本当に久しぶりでいつかあなたを失うかもと思う
Aww.
少し怖いの
Of course she'd been scared. She'd been sealed away for so long. Everyone here has been. That I'm important enough for Yasui for her to feel that way about me, even if it's only by circumstances oddly nice. It's been so long since I felt needed by someone. The least I can do is appreciate her
約
generosity.
束するこれからもできるだけここに来るこの世界はタイムカプセルみたいで学生としても興味があるしそういうわけだから飲もう
Oh,
私の
they're
誕生
making
日
a
のためじゃな
promise.
く
They're
て
drinking to a
二人
promise.
の約束のために
Hold on, I'm chewing my jelly. Her smile is enough of an answer, the pent-up tension in my body releasing. An odd sense of purpose sparks inside me, the first I've perhaps felt in my life. With that, we both lift our glasses to our lips and take a long sip. In the end, I only had a few sips of the bitter stuff. Thankfully, Yasui was only too happy to oblige in drinking both our bottles, and a couple more besides. It seems the taste of alcohol will take some getting used to. I've heard that drinking before the evening is odd, let alone at noon. Yasui seems to hardly care though, her face now flushed and gestures decidedly more animated. Of all the images I've had of a lady of the Meiji era, the joyful, carousing woman skipping beside me isn't one of them. As she gives me a slightly uneven smile, I offer a polite bow. Aw, they're so cute! Do you guys like drinking? I'm personally not a fan. I don't like bitterness in general. Perhaps it's the drink or simple tiredness, but I find the corners of my mouth lifting just a little. I wonder if the stupor will last in the real world now that I think of it. The passing thought only reminds me of the greater life, of the greater lie. Perhaps it's genuine honesty after hearing her own, or the drink making me less inhibited, but I want to tell her the truth. Oh?
私があなたをこの世界から出してあげられない理由は方法がわからないんじゃない魔術師じゃないからよあなたと違って私は普通の人間なのでもならどうやってこの世界
Oh no, we're coming clean! As I glance about the people going about their day around us, Yasui senses my want for privacy.
こちらへ
Let's save first. We haven't saved at all. Okay. After a fair hike well beyond the town's limits, we arrive at the edge of the forest surrounding Sapporo. There's a peaceful serenity to this place that I've yet to find in my own world.
思い悩んでいることがあるなら言ってちょうだいあなたのことなら何でも受け入れるわ
Hi Ben, welcome in! We're playing a Tithe and Blood, and the beginning of this visual novel was like made me a bit queasy, but now we're in the slightly more cute part, you know? It's a dark Yuri visual novel, and we're gonna be playing maybe about a minute or two more of this, and then we'll stop because we have a few more other games to feature too. The fact she cares should make me happy, but it stings my heart too. She doesn't know. She couldn't know. So Honoka is a regular girl from our modern world who uses blood magic to transport herself to this place sealed away Sapporo from 100 years ago, where she's met Yasui. Taking a long breath to steady myself, I look down in shame and pull my left sleeve upward, tug by tug. Before long, the bandages show. Their length chases further and further up my arm. The beige gauze discolored by a blotch of bright scarlet. Fresh blood is pooled by now, the wound still proving sore as my sleeve drags over it. As I dare to look up at Yasui, the woman wears a mournful expression. It's striking compared to her gentle demeanor.
あなた自分に一体何をしたの実は私にもどうなっているのかわからないずっと昔に誰かが書いた本に普通の人間が後天的に習得した魔法の力を呼び起こす方法が書かれていたの仕組みはよくわからないけどその本の通りにやるとこの世界に来られるようになったの
If anyone else is queasy about like mentions of blood, self-harm, or violence, please click away and come back in like 5 minutes. In response to my fast-paced explanation, her eyes close. I can see the gears turning inside, the connection between my general frailty and rapid exhaustion when visiting now plain. I know what she's gonna say next. Neither of us want to hear the words.
別に死ぬわけじゃないからそりゃ体に負担はかかってるけどこれくらいお願いもう来るななんて言わないで安江にもっと会いたいの
She thinks for some time before giving a heartbreaking smile of defeat.
来させないなんてことはできないわね
I'd rather she have scolded me. Without any further defense to be made, I fall silent while looking at nothing in particular.
ほのか自分を大事にねあなたと知り合えてどんなに嬉しいかわからないでしょうねでも心配させてごめんなさい
As I scuff my feet on the grass in angst, I notice Yasui's shadow moving nearer. By the time I look back up, my body freezes at how close she's come. Pahi, welcome in! Welcome, welcome! Hi everybody, how was Toho? Thank you so much for the raid! Hi everybody! My name is 𝓖𝓪𝓾. I'm a bunny princess VTuber and you guys have just come in like right in time. They just had a tender moment here. So today we're playing games from the Hungry Ghost Festival. Oh, which I realized I did not pin the tweet there, but... Not the tweet, the post. But if you want to know all the games that I'm playing, these are the games that will be played and the full list of it. I'm only on the second game today though, so for all we know, I might not finish all of them within the time span since all the stories are so intriguing that I have just been spending as much time as I want on them, to be honest. Hi Patch, welcome in. How was your stream though? How was Choho? I hope you've been winning. And if you have anything else you would like to promote, please feel free to. This will be my last stream of the week, unfortunately, because after this, I'm gonna be overseas until the end of the week. So I'm gonna make it as worth it as possible. And right now we're playing a 𝓖𝓪, which is a Yuri dark horror visual novel. Not horror, dark Yuri visual novel. There are descriptions of self-harm and blood and violence a little bit, apparently. So if those might trigger you, then do come back in like 5 minutes. We're gonna be moving on to the next game very shortly. Yes. Thank you so much for the raid. I hope you guys had a wonderful stream. And let's see if they kiss. Without a word, she reaches out with those long, dainty fingers and grabs the corners of my glasses, subtly evening their position on my face. With that, Yasui steps back and smiles simply. Her point made, Yasui's smile slowly wears off. The time to say goodbye draws near. When the next visit will be is difficult to say, but the fact it will come is certain. I'm not sure if it's imagined or not, but I feel Yasui's become more comfortable with that fact. Understandable for me seeing their first visitor in 100 years. Oh, by the way, we have a key to give away for this visual novel too. So if you would like to stand a chance to win it, stick around at the end of this segment. I'll be giving that away. True will spin. I think it's gonna end soon though. We're gonna be transported back to our blood magic room. Oh my god. My head presses to the hardwood beneath its hard, cold surface, rousing me. Blearily opening my eyes, I let myself stay in place as my senses slowly return to me. The smell of musty books, chalk, and blood plays on my nose, the scents making an unpleasant concoction. I've been released from the ads. Hey, welcome back. Oh my gosh, I'm so sorry. I didn't realize that the ads played. Whoa! Whole stream is going well, Hime. It has been going well. I'm so sorry about that. Oh my gosh. That was awful. I should have known it was gonna play. Oh god. But welcome. And thank you so much for the raid, Pahi. If there's anything you would like to promote, please feel free. We're playing games from the Hungry Ghost Festival today. And it'll be the last day I'll be playing for this festival before I go overseas, and then I'll see you guys probably next week. Forcing myself to stand, I stagger to my feet with my hand on my desk for support. I find myself unable to do anything but stand idle in the cold, empty room. My tired eyes stare blankly out the window, the moon's dim light reflecting off the bare branches of winter. Oh, Honoka. Silence hangs in the air, moonlight illuminating motes of dust floating in the evening darkness. My head feels empty. No matter how hard I try to form so much as a fleeting thought, simple exhaustion, I tell myself. With little desire to do anything else, I begin to walk to the bathroom before settling in for the night. The floor still bears the scars of my work, the book which started it all laying open amidst a disorganized desk. I'll get some cleaning supplies and wash off some of the mess, I think to myself. Sometime. That was a really good first chapter. I am very queasy when it comes to some of the descriptions though, but I think some of you are able to handle it better than I am. Okay, so for this video here, The Free-Spirited Librarian, Act 1, Scene 2. So we're gonna stop here since we finished the first scene. Alright, and the title of this game is A Tithe in Blood. I'm really rooting for these characters and I hope that things turn out well for them. But if you want to get ahead of me and read the story for yourself, we are doing a quick giveaway for this right now. I have Jalem and Theo who have already entered just now. But if you guys would like to stand a chance to win a copy of A Tithe in Blood, please press 1 in chat and I will add your name right now. We have 1 spare key for this. Whether you're on YouTube or whether you are on Twitch, you are welcome to join. This was made by Studio Alan. I will say that the art and everything is so gorgeous. Evening, Toki. Welcome, Private Akira. Welcome, welcome. We are doing our giveaway for the key for a Tithe and Blood now. Come, come. Feel free to join by just pressing 1 in chat, and then we'll be moving on to our next game shortly after. The next game seems super unhinged, by the way, so I'm kind of excited for it. Thank you for the water. Thank you, thank you. Let me drink some. Joke's on you, I already own it. Nice. That's awesome. Have you played through it? Alright guys, we're gonna do a quick countdown on chat. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, 0. Good luck, everybody. It's raining so heavily. Is it right now? I didn't notice the weather. Oh! Curry rice! Congratulations! You may type 1, you should join. I already have the game. Okay, curry rice. I'm a fan of Studio Alan, but haven't had time for visual novels. I feel you. I feel so hard, honestly. It's quite difficult to make time for it sometimes. Okay. Toki missed. Alright, curry rice on. Hold on, I will send you a Twitch whisper if that's okay. Okay. Oh, I sent you another key previously. Do you remember which game that was for? Okay, I should have written it. A Tithe in Blood. There you go. I sent it to your Twitch whispers. I would have given it to JR Curry if I won anyway. That's really sweet of you, Theo. You just wanted the thrill of like maybe winning. That's so funny. You didn't realize, but it's okay. I already have the game. But yeah, it's a gorgeously illustrated visual novel. So yeah, I think you guys will really enjoy it. Enjoy. I haven't even claimed it yet. No problem. Take your time as well. Yeah, we have a lot of keys that we're giving away for this stream, so it's been a blast, and I've been really grateful for all of the devs who have been willing to like spare us extra keys for giveaways and things. Super thankful. Okay, the next game we're playing is a little bit unhinged, I think. Sephony or something. Oh yeah. I like Sephony. Just resting up since it's raining, I see. Okay, so we're playing a game called I Hate My Waifu Streamer. So this is gonna be something that's interesting. I don't know if there's a demo of it. No, as in I know there's a demo, but I don't know if there is a trailer. Oh, there is. Okay, there we go. She's so hot. Who won? Curry rice won. She kind of looks like me, actually. Oh my gosh. Make the streamer notice you. Do whatever he wants. Be her fan. Be her hater. Be her boyfriend. Or even a stalker. Ooh. Hey, oh my god, the wheel. Oh my god. This is so interesting. Oh man, I wish I looked that good. Damn. Oh! What? What was that last bit about? Oh my god. Okay, this is a bit unhinged, isn't it? Alright, let's give it a try. I think it reminds me a little bit of Needy Streamer Overload, which we tried a couple months ago. But I don't know how the mechanics will work for this one. Get the streamer's attention at any cost before someone else does. Make donations, write comments, chat to your waifu, but do not dare to hate her. What? Interesting. I'm here to provide you with the best content, and I'm grateful for every subscriber, no matter if they donate or not. I'm all about having fun, chatting, enjoying treats, and playing games. This one doesn't have any keys, yeah. But don't underestimate me. I have my limits that might react differently to negativity. Boo-hoo. So let's keep it positive and have an awesome time together. Whether you're meeting me in online or in person, let's make it a blast. Mio will host 2 streams for you in the demo. Earn money for donations and gifts for the streamer. Your comments, especially donations, will set you apart from the nerds and the broke asses. The streamer will unbox your gifts during stream, ask provocative questions, the ones that are always on your mind. Oh, is it started already? Oh, okay. Okay, guys, warning. All characters are fictional. Their opinions and words do not reflect. Oh, wait! I missed the warning! Ah! Where's the warning? Can I see the warning again? Okay, in any case, just be wary, okay, as we go forward with this. The streaming community recently welcomed a new face. Streamer Mio is gaining momentum. During her live stream, she plays games, invites friends, chats with viewers, and cosplays famous characters. She already has many fans, and soon there'll be even more. Follow her on Twitch. Her strip is starting right now. Let's just name ourselves Mio's biggest fan. Mio biggest fan. Yeah, let's go. I have X days to get streamer Mio's attention. Why? Streams? Start watching. You won't be able to return to your computer desktop until the next day. Click. Hello, Mio's biggest fan. Thank you for choosing our streaming platform. Lucky Wheel. Thank you for installing our app. Tired of being called a loser? Nearly broke? We've got the solution. Get rich with one spin of the wheel. Oh no, it's online gambling. What the heck? Hey, you can earn some cash with us. If you got half a brain, you'll figure it out. We don't scam payments. Are instant. Download our app and start making money. Okay. Move the balls around the field to gain and form straight line. Okay. Each completed line grants you an extra move. You earn points for every ball removed. Your income depends on your total score. What? I'm so confused. Oh, so I have to move the ball? What the? Okay. It's randomized, is it? Oh, thank you, Theo. Okay. Interesting. So far, I'm just playing the mini game. So if the board fills up and there's nothing else we can move, I'm guessing that's game over for us. Graphic scenes of violence and cruelty, flashing images, adult content, and depicts unhealthy social behavior and mental disorders. Okay, thank you, Theo. This is interesting. Hi, Nomadic Disc. Welcome in. Nomadic Sauce. Why do I keep misreading your name? Nomadic Sauce. Frick. Hi, how are you? We are playing I Hate My Waifu Streamer right now, which is an unhinged game about you being an unhinged fan, which is super interesting. But also, I'm kind of scared. Because the trailer has some like insane stuff happening and I don't know how to feel about it. So far I think we're doing pretty good with the mini game though. Like all we have to do is arrange the balls so that they eventually line up in some way. And then for each ball that lines up, we can earn points, which becomes our money, apparently. I don't know how this works. I think we're just gonna get scammed though. Because like, there's no such thing as a free lunch, yet here we are trying to get a free lunch, right? I feel like... Oh, I can move it more than one space. Are you kidding me? All this time I thought I could only move it one space. I am a fool. I'm actually stupid, guys. What the heck? That is so... Oh my gosh, I'm so mad. How did I not notice this earlier? I'm so mad. What do you mean all this while I could have been making mad combos? Ah! I'm handing out free lunches. Something like that. Well, but for this game, we don't have any key though. However, the demo is available on Steam already if you want to try it. I did not know. I'm Boo Boo the Fool is what I am. I feel like I could set something bigger up. Okay, almost there, guys. I'm gonna clear this big combo. Ooh. Oh, that's pretty good too. I feel like I'm playing Candy Crush, but it's like free real estate. Just move everything around. Okay, I think we're getting close to the end, maybe. Thank you for the follow. How you doing, Microlick? Welcome, welcome. Oh, let's go. So trying to match the picture? Not quite. Just have to make big combo. Nice. And for every combo that you do, you can like go another turn, which is nice. This is noob level though, so I'm assuming that if I played the harder levels, I would game over way more quickly. How much is 800 points? $1,200. Okay, I'm just gonna take the money here. Let's take the money when we get to 200 points, shall we? This is so time consuming. I could spend the entire time featuring this game by just playing the mini game. 200 more worth it, don't quit. Exactly. What's with the music? Excuse me. I want green to appear there. Yeah, let's go. Okay, we're at 212. Take the money. We want $100 from all that. Oh my gosh. Okay, I think, right? Oh, they add more colors. Okay. So the more... I think you can earn more if you have... Yeah, there's bigger boards. So you can earn more points in the bigger ones, but who knows? Oh my god, it's our waifu, Mio. Alright guys, go big or go home. Okay, I'll be a bit more conservative. Okay, let's not lose our money immediately. We worked hard for that. $50, half our moolah. What are we going to win? Give me a plus. 50%. No, what the heck? Minus $100? Are you kidding me? I have... How did I even do that? I didn't even... What? They just like hacked my bank account or something. I'm in debt. What the heck? You know what? Never mind. Let's just go on Mio's stream with no money. I won minus $50. What the hell, right? Okay, guys. This is very strange. Oh my god, this is so weird. I feel like I'm doing stream inception. Guys, write in the chat if you can hear me. How do you like the picture? Oops, seems to be working. Mio's awesome. Mio's the best streamer. You have good taste. This sheets are right. Wow, there are more of you today than usual. Oh my gosh. Who is these people? I wanna pee. Kiss me, baby. What is going on? I know what that site was. They don't write much about me, but you'll see. Soon I'll be #1 on Twitch. Today I'll dedicate the stream to getting to know me, and I'll get to know you. A strong request, don't swear in chat. Let's have a nice conversation. Yeah, guys, stop swearing in chat. Hi, honey, I just came in. I'm taking off my shoes now. Who's Arya? What is this? I declare the first donation. What? Boy, I have no money. With this money, I'll buy games to play. Okay, let's read the chat. You have a pleasant voice. Guys, I love when people say that. Give me a minute, I'll memorize the new nicknames. You should have saved for 𝓖𝓪𝓏. True. Done. Mio has a superpower to immediately memorize good people. I have a pleasant voice, thank you. I'll be doing a little bit of vocal, so I have successes. Mio will continue. Gah, sorry, I can't read further. I'm not going to play today. Someone just said boob in chat. What? Looks like he's gone. Okay, let's chat. How's your mood? What did you do today? I left school early and on the way home bought a couple of cakes for the evening. They are so delicious. Why would you leave your window open like that? That is so scary, bro. I feel like something's just gonna jump out in that window. Oops, I confess, I ate one right before my stream. Hehe, I hope my stomach isn't bulging too much. You can't see it like this, right? Please take a look. What is going on? I healed more. I can't do that as a VTuber now. Oh, no. I've already graduated from school. You have a good figure, don't worry. I'm studying piano at college. Since childhood, I've dreamed of playing the violin, but the relationship with her did not work out. I can play simple melodies. Need a 3D model. I will play for you, but I sold the violin that year to buy a synthesizer. I'm also trying to write electronic music, but it turns out I'm not a composer at all. I like to sing, especially in the shower. Although I lied, I performed in several productions at school. Once I had a beautiful long dress to the floor. Tell me what you did at school. Something might come of this? I don't know. She'd make more on OnlyFact. What the heck? Are there any school children here? How do you like studying? Share interesting stories with older sister Mio. I had a hard time making friends in school. I was playing games all the time. But Mio has leveled up a bit. Haha, I'm often told I'm a good player. Blech. 38? I can't read. What? There are so many random chatters. Mio will achieve success in any field. That's not a t-shirt. I'm not gonna unbutton my top. Let's talk about normal topics. Why doesn't anyone want to share their story from school? Okay, then let's not talk about school. Maybe we'll talk about hobbies? Who's passionate about what? Enemy girl wrote about idols. I would like to become one, but I'm afraid the stage and I don't sing very well. I don't even know what talents I have. I'm interested in a lot of things. But most of all, I like music. I think Arya is like another streamer, probably. Or her moderator. If there are lots of views, a producer will find me and maybe I'll become a part of a popular group. Imagine me on stage. I'll stand with a microphone and smile like this. How do you like this stream, chat? Still, that's not my dream, so nonsense. The best thing I can do is play games. I can become a famous esports player. Will you support me? Maybe someone will train me? 43 Deaths asked if I've been streaming for a long time and if there was anything interesting on them. Probably a year already? I started that summer. I didn't have enough communication and I decided to look for it on the internet. At first I played synthesizer and sang, but no one watched such streams. I don't want to think that it's because of a lack of talent. Don't let me lose faith in myself. Who's this madman who's just like spamming angry emotes? After the piano, I started streaming anime viewing. Then we became friends with Arya, and now we're best friends. Oh, Arya is another streamer, guys. What genres do I watch? I love romance and horror, especially when they're together. It's so exciting. Oh my god, literally what we're doing now. While I was streaming, I watched so much. Now there's a lot of monotony, but before there was more choice. Hey, what are you discussing in the chat? What vulgarity? Stop it now. I'll put on a sweater. Oh, what a shame. Don't pay attention to the haters. Stop it, monster. It's very offensive for girls to hear this. So people are just commenting on her boobs in the chat. Guys, is so harmful. Is this an appropriate thing to write? I will block you. Don't write anymore. It's very rude. Blocked. Give me a minute to recover. I knew it. I need to wear something more modest. Is my family rich? I wouldn't say so. I live separately. My parents help pay for rent and tuition, and I earn money for food myself in the nearest bakery. She's revealing a lot of information about herself online, actually. She's telling us about what she's studying at college. She's telling us her part-time jobs that are nearby her house. It's like not difficult to track down, I would think. The only streamer you're allowed to like. I just won't say where it is. Because one time I accidentally said something to a stranger became attached to me when I was coming back from work. He was literally following me. I keep feeling like something's gonna appear. My neighborhood has very poor lighting. I almost ran home. On the third day he appeared, I went to the police. Fortunately, that person immediately stopped. I'm so scared the stalker will come back. I live alone in a small apartment. It's always so quiet and dark here, and I can't sleep from fear. Oh my god, girl, don't be telling everybody on the internet that. Maybe my house is cursed? I've never seen my neighbors. Although all the apartments are for rent. I made up so many creepy stories. Ha ha ha, I love horror, but I'm scared that will happen to me in real life. Boo! Whoa! Not again. What's that? What was that? What was that? I'm glad you support me, Mio, biggest fan. I already remember your nickname. Okay. Is it the ring girl? I don't know. Don't take it as a declaration of love. I'm not ready for such serious things yet. Boo! Uh-oh, I think I'm starting to fall asleep. There's a lot of interesting things about you, Mio. You what, like Sadako? Subscribe to my fan account already! I love reading your posts. The link is in the stream description. See you tomorrow at the same time. I'll figure out what to do. Okay, bye! Goodbye. What is happening? What was that? Who was that? You turned off the computer and went to bed. Today you failed to get Mio's attention. Tomorrow you'll try again. You slept poorly that night. The next morning you feel exhausted. Things weren't going well. You couldn't focus as you waited for Mio's new stream. In the evening you had dinner and finally sat back down at the computer. So we have... Oh, so we basically have to hit the goal, right? Alright, guys. Well... that was really interesting, but I'm kind of afraid of what's gonna happen. Oh, we joined Riddle as well. Nice. I was hoping that we would have... Okay. Mio streamer. Oh, there's so many like stuff. Oh, we can load up the website to buy stuff for her too. Oh, nice. Mio scams, guys. Okay, so we have the Omozon app now. Wow. Mio's wishlist. We have no money. Okay, guys, should we continue? Okay, maybe we'll come back to this, but time is running short for me. So I'm gonna stop here for I Hate My Waifu streamer, but it's so interesting and it's very trippy to see like a stream overlay on top of my stream overlay. Unfortunately though, we do not have a We do not... Wait, did I save? Okay, I don't know if I saved. But we do not have any keys for this, but because it is not released yet also. So if you would like to try it out for yourself and see what happens if you donate and everything, then please go and download the demo. And I hope you enjoyed this. Right, we're gonna move on to the food games now. First one being Arcane Eats. Oh wait, does it have a trailer? Okay, hold on. I don't know if it has a trailer. This is by Wonderbelly Games. Within the streamception, hey Zuzu, thank you so much for the 57 months. Okay, so this is the demo. So it's just a small taste of the game. And we're... Okay, hold on. I was like doubting the embargo date for a moment because August, I was like, is it past August? And I was like, yeah, it is past August. Okay, so here we go. We're gonna give Arcane Eats a try. I don't really know what it's about, but we're gonna see. Okay, choose a guild, guys. We only have the herb that we can join for today, which is meaty plates, mental fortitude, and fiery turnover. But the others that are upcoming are the grove, fast and raw elemental spices, long simmering grove, and the order, precision prep, haughty cuisine combos, and the forbidden gastronomicon. So let's try out the hearth. We don't have any other champion yet, but we have Frylin Spudhammer, the Dwarven Deep Fryer, and the Sneezewort Seed Bun. Let's go! All starch ingredients have +1 fork and spoon. All cards cost energy to play. Ingredient cards also have a food value and a cook time. Place the ingredient card. Okay, let me just make myself a bit smaller here. Place ingredient cards onto cooktops to play them. You can put them anywhere, including on top of other ingredients. So I can put... Ingredients must cook for at least as many turns as their cook time requires. If you're out of energy, so end your turn and let them cook. Let it cook! Dang da dang! Let's cook! Customers arrive hungry and want to eat. Fill them up and they'll pay you money and leave. When a cooktop shows 0, it's ready to serve. You can feed any cooked meal to any customer no matter where they sit. Battle mitts. Okay. Then we end our turn because there's no other customers. Oh, they said we could put stuff on top of others, right? Impatience. Each turn, customers gain 1 impatience. You can see what a customer intends to do. This customer intends to complain. Complaints hurt your mind. Complaints are stronger the more impatient the customer is. Okay, hold. So I can defend myself. Also, I can... Oh, I have to fill up their hunger. Ew, okay. They are satisfied, fortunately. I have no more food. Hi. Don't always complain. Watch out for different behaviors and plan accordingly. Knocks off the top ingredient from the countertop in front of them. What the heck? Protects itself from being moved. Okay, let's put this over there. Let's feed 1 to each first. Oh, that's all I can do. Okay. Ugh! Thank you, Zuzu, for the tier 3, by the way. I hope you're having a good day. Is your weekend very busy? Oh gosh, I accidentally clicked out. 1 sec. Oh my goodness. Where's Arcane Eats? There we go. Ingredients with no cook time can be served immediately. The waiting list will grow if there are not enough seats available for their party. Customers on the waiting list will get impatient too. No! +2. So this I can feed to them. 8. That's good. Sandwich. Add to a random cooktop 5 times. What does... Oh, target food on a cooktop and reduce its thing by 1. So I can add? Ooh! What? Oh, it's still cooking. Okay. We can't do anything about that then. Oh, my mental fortitude! Oh my god, why are these people getting so much hungrier? Look out for passive effects on customers to plan the best strategy for cooking. Ah! Is there any where it's just like 6? Let's give that to you. Potato. Oh, I can add on to others. Okay. I'm gonna... Yeah, that's all I can do. Oh! Stop! What the heck was that? Door is closed. Ah! They all want to complain. God damn it. What the heck? Shaky hands. While in your hand, -2 to all ingredients. That's insane. Let's give the 5 to... Let's at least try to clear... Okay, never mind. It did not clear. I'm gonna use my battle mittens to increase my mental fortitude. This is so much strat for cooking, right? I have to plan ahead. Stop attacking me! Oh my god! Can y'all just be patient? These people are insane. When you lose all your mind, the run is over. Ah, you don't say. Let's get rid of you soon. Alright, we're almost there, guys. Stop! Stop! Literally let me cook. Oh my gosh. Y'all need to stop attacking me while I cook. This is so crazy. Alright, 7, 3, +2 tough. I don't know if there's anything I can do about this. Add a copy of the card. What's that even mean? What is that? Ah! Oh my goodness. Just get the frick out of here, man. Get out of here! What is that? We did it, but I'm so stressed out. Yes. Oh my god. Opening day was terrible. He looks very happy. They're all Karens if you don't serve them food. This is the worst. At the end of each week, you'll face a challenging judge. If you can please them and survive the whole month, you can have the first 3 mithril star restaurant in town. Before you open your restaurant, be sure to spend some money around town to improve your menu. Okay, let's see what there are. There's the wizard staff if you need extra hands. Okay, I'm too broke for that. Wait, I can actually, but I don't. These are passive. Seafood ingredients cost 1 less. Ingredients with packs have +1 pack. What is a pack? Mania Mind Shatter. Whenever you lose, draw 1. Doesn't matter if I don't have enough action points though. Whoa! When you place this ingredient on a cooktop, it also adds a copy to the next cooktop. Whoa! Draw into your hand from the draw pile. When burned, place the discard pile instead of the burn pile. Garnish. When customers' remaining hunger equals their spicy amount, they're immediately full. I don't know what that means, but it sounds like a good upgrade. What else is there? Anvil Kitchen Supply. Gluttonous Griddle. That looks like who's that? That looks like the fire dude from Howl's Moving Castle. Choose an ingredient in your hand and give it burn and +1 stack. Add, I don't know what stack is. Add 2 chili to the top ingredient on all cooktops. Okay, this looks pretty good. I feel like we should get more spicy stuff. Like they can immediate calcifer, yeah, calcifer. Okay, I'm gonna get all the spicy stuff, right? Because, and this one also seems pretty good, but okay, Fairy Fountain Spa. Oh my god, wait, our health doesn't recharge at the end of the day? Are you kidding? I'm at 7 health. I have no choice but to go to the spa, guys. Oh my goodness. I'm forced to spend $50 to recharge. If not, I will die. What's up, my fae? Me and my crew are on our way to your joint, and we've heard great things. I've sent ahead a few special ingredients I want you to scope out. Let's see how you handle incorporating one of these into your menu. See you in Flavor Wilds. Guy out. Who is Guy Fairy? What in the world are these? Are we eating gems? Choose a special ingredient. Counts as all basic food types. Mimic tongue. Treasure scarab sprinkles. The customer will tip you $10. Hell yeah. Wait, can only be played on a cooktop that has a stack of at least 2 ingredients. Hurts your mind, restores your mind. What? Stress 2, heal 1. When played, this card gains +2 heal. Stress 2, heal 1? Why would I want that? So it hits my mind and then doesn't hit my mind? Okay, I want money. I want that moolah, guys. Oh, look at all the fairies! Oh my god, it's literally Guy Fairy. Ah! I did not expect that! So cute! Can you satisfy Guy Fairy and earn a mithril star? We're at the end of the month already? Are you kidding? Okay. Thanks for playing. Wait! But I wanna... Oh my god, wait! No, I wanted to try satisfying Guy Fairy! No, that's all? Aw, man, I was really looking forward to our second round. I felt like I just grasped it. Man, but this is... Okay, there's a lot of forward planning with this. It's definitely up my alley, but I'm also very confused by a couple of things. Still, very fun little demo. They don't have a demo available on Steam yet, so I think they're still building up some stuff. But Guy Fairy as an ending point is hilarious. I love that. Yeah, I love this. Okay, I can't wait for the full game and for the demo to come out. Like a bit more fleshed out demo, yeah? Alright, the next game. How'd you get this though? I requested a key from the devs. So they gave me 1 key to give the game a try during this festival. Alright guys, I don't have a key to give out this because obviously it's not out. But I had a lot of fun with it. Okay, the next game that we're going to play has Twitch integration. So I'm quite excited to see how this works. It's called Goblin Sushi. I'm not sure if the Twitch integration works in the demo though, but we're gonna see how it goes. Alright, it's Goblin Sushi time. Sushi time, sushi time. Hold on, let me text my husband. He should be on the way home now. Are you ready to make some sushi? We are Old Cake Factory, an indie team from Switzerland. Thank you so much for playing our game. You are currently playing the Goblin Sushi demo, which means you get an early sneak peek into the game, with still missing content and other unpolished things. If you find bugs or have other feedback or other cool ideas, like what sushi you want to make or what goblin you want to see, please join our Discord and let us know. Okay. How's the volume? I think the volume is pretty good right now. Ooh, the Twitch integration. Order number. Your viewers can order a dish from the menu and appear as a customer with their name. Open the recipe book in-game to show the commands to order. Alright, this is Himetoki. Let me see if I can connect here. Oh, it's connected! No way! Okay, so you can exclamation mark order, then the number, I think like 1 or 2, and then they'll order for you, which is quite fun. Okay, let's see how this works, okay? Let's try a new run. Congratulations, you have opened your new sushi restaurant in the Goblin Cave. Get ready to make some money! We love that! Customers will come and order a specific food, prepare it for them, and they'll pay you some money! We love that! Click on your recipe book and see what sushi you can make and how to make them. Okay, so far we've only got 1, so you have to exclamation mark order 1, and that's the only thing you can order, guys. Click on the container to place an ingredient on the mat. 1 sushi, 1 nori. Easy! Ta-da! Okay, so it was just like... That's cute. Hi, Sleepy Sheep! Welcome in! We're trying out Goblin Sushi, which has... okay, I think we're still in the tutorial, so it won't show your orders yet. Click on the empty plate. Now go and serve some customers. Oh, Theo, I see your order. Okay, 1 for you. Theo, how many ordering? Hello, bro! Chill, guys, chill. I can only make so much onigiri at once, chat. Wait! Oh my gosh. Okay, it's pretty easy when the only thing you can... Time to order some more. Open the refill. Click on a container to refill it. You can also refill by clicking on the rice cooker. Nice. Oh! I thought it didn't work yet. Okay, let's go with the most... Let's go with salmon nigiri, right? Because I love salmon nigiri. Yum. Wait, salmon is 2 rice, 2 sushi. 2 rice, 2 sushi. Where's your order? I don't know! Ah! No! What the heck? Ah, it's poop! poop again! Hold. Wait. I'm not used to salmon yet. Guys, hold. Exclamation mark 2 if you want to order salmon nigiri, and exclamation mark 1 if you want to order creating a dish containing salmon will produce +1. Let's go. We do have a lot of salmon dishes out here right now. You have to exclamation mark order 1 or exclamation mark order 2 for it to come out. So it has to be order, and then you'll see your name in the game as well. Quite cute. Periodically, the landlord will come to collect your rent. What the heck? Use your piggy bank to pay the rent. Oh, my rent. Oh my god, my rent. Oh, my money, my hard-earned money. Yeah, no more salmon, bro. Oh my god, why is the salmon so expensive? $65. What the heck? Guys, I don't want to waste this salmon anymore. I can't waste the salmon. Okay. Oh my god. Customers also have a chance to take another dish that's passing them instead of what they have ordered. Oh, let's upgrade our salmon nigiri. That's 2 times the price, guys. Am I the tall one finally? Looks like you are. Theo, Zuzu, here's your order, guys. Take. Go. 吃你的饭. Eat your onigiris. Nyap. Naba. Take it. Give me money. We're earning good stuff. So far, we only have 1 and 2. Okay, next one, if there isn't any like crazy options, I will try to get a new sushi so that you guys have more options. Honestly, the sashimi upgrades are kind of cracked. Better nori, unlock kappa amaibi with the base price of 6. That is so many things. 2 ebi, 2 rice, 2 cucumber, and it goes for like just $2 more than my salmon. A bit not worth it, but okay. Why so many people want my onigiris, guys? Oh my gosh, I have no more. I have no more rice. Ah! Yeah, pay my rent. Go, take the sushi. Zuzu, take it. Nyap. I kind of really like the sound effects. They're so cute. Nyap. Ah, you greedy mother, huh? Go, take it. Ooh. Gunkan maki, taco onigiri. I think gunkan, right? I always go for the most expensive one. Okay, guys, we have up to 4 already, so you can order whichever ones you want. It's going so quick, though. I don't know if I can keep up. Okay, I'll prepare some gunkan maki, like... Oh, wait. I think I have to, like, constantly top up my rice, guys. I see all of your orders. What's the gunkan maki? One... Okay, it's just nori with 2 of this. Okay. New customer that only eats poop? What the hell? Nah, I want more money. We're always down for more money. I don't flub up, so I don't need a guy who eats poop. We don't need that. Why would we need that? Absolutely not. Okay, guys, I'm very behind. Oh my god! Need to... rice in the middle. If a rice is sandwiched between 2 of the same ingredients, gain +8 times. What? For each dish on the conveyor belt, gain 3. If there are only unique... Yeah, let's go with this. This looks like better money. Y'all need to order a bit slower. I'm very stressed, you know. I'm very stressed, guys. It's not stopping. I just feel like a sushi machine right now. Oh my god. Poop on the menu. If there are exactly 2 poops on the conveyor belt, gain 5 gold and +15 times. What? Never mind. Gonna go fast sushi instead. Yeah, let's make it go fast, guys. I'm stressed. There's too many orders coming in. Wait, is there even an end to this game, or does this just keep going? I think think it just keeps going, chat. Like, we're never gonna stop this demo because there is no end. There is no end, chat. For each ingredient that has another ingredient to the right which is not the same at... What? Okay, whatever that means. So if I do this... there's different multipliers. Y'all really like this one, right? Nyap, nyap, nyap. Stress liao. I don't even know what I'm making. I just see and I make because... What the hell was that? Okay, guys, we're gonna go with some 𝓖𝓪𝓾 since we already have that as well. Okay, guys, we have a total of 5 things that you can order now. 5 things. I'm so stressed, chat. I have no more 𝓖𝓪𝓾. Crap, I have to wait. Oh no! Stop ordering the thing I don't have. Oh my god, why there's so much poop? What the hell? Wait a second. That is shrimp, cucumber. What am I making? Shrimp, cucumber. Stop, I'm so stressed, guys. I can't keep up. Oh my god, they're also done. They're all done with me. For each rice game +1 things. Sure. Who's mad at me? I don't know. What am I making? What am I actually making here? My rent is due and I'm not serving. We're not serving, chat. What the hell? So much money is leaving my account. No, I don't want that. Please let me earn my wages. I am but a lowly, starving chef here. Oh my god. Not one. Better salmon. Yes, we got a ton of salmon nigiri just now, so we're gonna go with that. Okay, let me see if I do this right. Is it better combos? Yo, my combo be crazy. $1,000 for that. Hey, shut up! I'm doing my best here, okay, old lady. While rice cooker is idle. While rice cooker is gaining rice. What? Okay, when it's idle then. I think it's idle more often. Is this a demon realm or something? They want to sabo you. Tell me about it. Oh my god, I'm making shit again. The poops. So much poops. Okay, there we go. Alright, I need to make this. I'm trying to think of the most optimal combo. Okay, guys. So far, I think the most cracked multiplier that we have is the one where if it's a different... Order 2 dishes? No! Customers tip 15% more when the rice cooker is running. Why? Okay, let's go with the 𝓖𝓪𝓾 double one. Wow, this really doesn't end, chat. What? My rent is so expensive now! What the hell? I think I'm being robbed, guys. I think I might be getting scammed out of my ingredient costs. Not gonna lie. Oh no. Okay, salmon. What's that one again? 𝓮 𝓜𝓮. Like that. Okay. What else is there? Is there any others? The sushi mat rolls 5% faster for each ingredient in the dish. For each 𝓼𝓪𝓾. Let's go with the 𝓼𝓪𝓾. Yo, this is crazy. There's no end to this. You just keep going, guys. This grind lasts forever. That's crazy. Hey, don't me. I'm doing my best, okay? Can you not see that I'm one person serving like 50 people who are waiting outside or something? If salmon is the last ingredient, okay, we gotta make salmon the last ingredients all the time then, so that we can earn that cash money. Nyap. This is... Yeah, this one has Twitch integration, so you can see people are ordering, right? We have 5 different sushi at the moment. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So you can order any of them, just like put them in randomly, and your name will come up with your order at some point. All right, with everyone kind of spamming, I'm not sure how often you will come, but wow, for each salmon on the conveyor belt gains 5% speed. Wait, by itself? Okay. How does that work? Wow, he's taking all my money, chat. That's crazy. It's just... Do you see this right here? My rent is insane. My rent is seriously insane. Yeah, look at the money mountain that's going through right now. Each ingredient that has another ingredient to the right, which is the same. No. Customers will also clean their plate? Hell yeah. Okay, I will fine you like the Singapore government. Yes. You've got some crazy... This goblin... All the goblins, there's so many of them. Okay, I think we're going at a good pace right now. Like, I'm actually catching up to what you guys are ordering. I think. Which is not the same game 4 times. Refills 20%. Let's go with this one. We're upgrading the current stuff that we have. Hey, this really doesn't end, guys. I think we're gonna stop in a moment, but... She's winning, guys. Are you trying to make me lose? I kind of love the eating sounds in this. Very cute. I think there's like a backlog of like 1,000 people right now. Like, what the heck? I don't even know what... Oh my god. Oh my god! You can't even see the mountain of money anymore! My money! Is that going to the bank at least? I hope. Oh man. Oh man. How do I see my name? It's like above here. So Troy Assemble, and then Theo, and this one is just an NPC. Oh man. Hey, the ingredients are also getting more expensive though. What is this, like lifestyle inflation going on? Why is there inflation? Oh, that synchronized nyap nyap was very satisfying. Nyap nyap nyap. Casey, I see you right here. I see you. Wait, I should have gone the other way. If salmon is the last one, I get more money. For each ikura dish, customers have a higher chance to order 3. I'm not gonna let that happen. That's crazy. Oh, that's me. It is eggy business for me, guys. Okay, y'all just like stressing me out, right? That's what I'm learning from this, is that y'all like to stress me out. More... Wait, that's the wrong thing. But at least it's something. Shut up! I'm doing my best, old lady! Theo over here. The rest are NPCs, so I can score. If it's y'all, I won't score. This one is what? Never mind, ignore your order. My money! Goodbye! Oh man, this is a fun little game, I will say. For each salmon, yes. Okay, guys, that is, I think, enough of a preview, right? We are getting the idea already that y'all just like to bully me. It seems. The NPCs then basket all the carrots. Yeah, they're all terrible. J-Lim, Zuzu, see, so nice. Y'all just ordering things that I already have. Love that. Y'all best customers. Hey, enough. Oh wait, that's J-Lim. Oops. Oh my goodness. Okay, I've updated my upgrades so that whether it's the same or whether it's different, there's still bonus, which is great. So I'll just put anyhow and it's fine. But if salmon is the last one, I earn the most. No worries. That's wrong. We're giving you revenue. That's true. I shouldn't complain. I shouldn't complain, guys. Y'all are so right. Customer is always right, guys. I can't complain. Better Ama AB. Let's go. I'm not even keeping track of what I'm doing anymore. I sure ask him to quiet. so sweet, y'all. Oh my god, it's the tax collector again. Well, that's some crazy cash money, guys. Very profitable. Being a sushi chef goblin is kind of cracked. I might consider a career change after this. Fast sushi, yes, go. Okay, I think we're done. I am done. That's all we're gonna do for today. That's crazy. Thank you so much for joining me for Goblin Sushi. I hope you guys enjoyed it. What is this? Oh, that's a bug report. Okay, so there isn't a giveaway or key or anything for this first. Wait, so if I play, oh, I can. Oh my gosh, we have 43k. That's crazy. You can also like aim to unlock all of the upgrades, which is quite fun. It's so fast paced though, and then it's just a fun little mini game. So I hope you guys enjoyed that. Goblin Sushi. And the last game that we'll be featuring before dinner time is called Musume. It's a bit more of a visual novel style one. I have played it before, but I'm not sure if anything has changed. So we're going to be playing Musume, where we're going to raise our little mushroom daughter. And hopefully she turns out to be a good one. A good mushroom girl. Yes, a mushroom daughter. Y'all have heard of Musume. This one is Mushroom Musume, guys. Yeah. Okay, let me just... This is the pre-release demo. There is no code for this. But I believe you can try the pre-release demo. Okay. Let's start. Oops. There's gonna be a bit of reading for this as well, so let me just drink some water. Thank you for the transformation. Once upon a time, there was a humble recluse. Though they had no need for society, they did often find themselves here in the loneliness that they could never quite shake. In the morning, the sun would rise. At night, it was set. The recluse would observe the splendor, knowing that the sight would be made all the more beautiful by having someone to share it with. It wasn't that they desired a relationship. Perhaps it was a flame that had burned them one too many times. Or perhaps they were simply disinterested. No, a child. That's what they wanted. Someone to take care of. No, teach. Unfortunately, this was a longing that could not be found, not in these woods alone. Oh, Pai! Oh, you were looking forward to this. Nice. It's a very fun little game. I like the raising aspect of it. And the not knowing what kind of mushroom Musume you're gonna get too, because there are so many possibilities. However, we are never quite as alone as we think, are we? Sorry for it. Every time I click into the game, sometimes it like reloads a bit. One day a witch appeared, as if drawn by the intensity of the recluse's desire. The lumber that the recluse had spent the morning gathering slipped through their hands as they spotted her, the witch of the woods. She began to speak. You desire a child, yes? For some, these are quite easy to come by, but not you, it would seem. Let us make a deal, then. If you do these 3 simple chores for me, I will present you with a daughter of your very own. The recluse, caught up in a moment of naivety, quickly agreed. The witch, knowing that the recluse was destined to accept, simply nodded and began to deliver the first of these so-called chores without hesitation. Okay. I'm gonna make it a bit louder. This is one of the games that's a bit softer than I thought it would be. Okay. It is important for a young person to be well-grounded in this world, I hear. Bring me a jar of soil to help with this process. Keep in mind that not all dirt is the same, though. Consider the source carefully. Soil? That sounds somewhat magical, the recluse opposed. Left with this vague prompt, they considered their options. The most picturesque section of the forest you have ever set your eyes on? The witch's own front yard? Or your favorite foraging nook? I think we're gonna go with the most picturesque section of the forest I've ever set my eyes on. There was a place they had passed through on occasion, decorated with green leaves and fragrant blossoming flowers. A place of beauty that left one in such awe that was the only choice, only the best for their daughter. Arriving back at their meeting place, the recluse was excited to share their selection with the witch. So that's what you picked, eh? Very well, it shall do. Feeling the need to scrub their skin, the recluse retired to their hut to cleanse themselves. The second day, the recluse slept more soundly that night than they had in ages, having a purpose again soothed them even if they had found themselves caught up with a witch. They elected not to think about that, though. Instead, when the morning came, they simply did what they had to do, which is to say, they got up and went to meet with the witch. After watching the recluse's approach, a sardonic smile lit up the witch's face. Oh, thank you for the transformation, by the way. I think time's up already. Loading in the other model. Welcome back, welcome back. Okay. Hold on. Alright. Here we go. Oh. Upon watching the recluse's approach, a sardonic smile lit up the witch's face. You completed your first task admirably. 2 more and I can finally give you what you want. She paused for only a moment before delivering her next message of import. There have been some activities that I've been meaning to get to. Perhaps you could make yourself useful and cross off one from that list from me. Not realizing that they were simply saving the witch some time, the recluse determined which task they were most suited for. Prepare the witch a comforting meal, organize a surprisingly understated collection of keepsakes, or restock a selection of unsettling components. I think I would organize a surprisingly understated collection of keepsakes. Why not see what a witch's most prized personal possession looks like? It's not like they would ever get the chance again after all. The recluse spent a quiet afternoon carefully unpacking and rearranging her belongings, silently speculating to themselves about the sort of life this witch had led. Arriving back to their meeting point, the recluse was excited to report their progress to the witch. Ah, very good. How kind of you. After quickly wiping themselves down, the recluse returned to their hut for the remainder of the night. The 3rd day. With 2 assignments complete, the recluse could feel their excitement grow. If this witch was being honest, and for some reason they felt that she was, then that meant that this could be the last night they spent without a child. They hoped so, at least that was all they could do. Barely remembering to get dressed, the recluse dashed to the meeting spot. Again, the witch had been waiting there for them. Welcome back, recluse. Are you prepared? Today is your big day, is it not? The last task is an easy one, or at least I believe so. Bring me something colorful, something bright, that you think would suit her. When they were first told of the 3 tasks, the recluse had imagined things that were much more difficult. This seemed so easy as to be a trick, which they supposed only meant they should take it seriously, as if a mistake could mean death. With death in mind, the recluse needed to decide where to search for color. Hi, Hera! How goes the games and which are you currently playing? I'm currently playing Mushroom Musume, which is a story, very narrative-heavy game where you make selections and you're going to raise a daughter of your own. So the very first part of the game is the same for everyone, where you'll meet a witch and she'll give you 3 tasks. And for each task, she has given you different options. So we're going to do the task 3 today. And then we're gonna meet our daughter and raise her. It's just a story unfolding, choice-based kind of game. I've played this before, I think last year or the year before, and I ended up with a daughter that was based on a pumpkin, and she was so cute. So I decided to give this game a second run today. The demo is available on Steam if you want to try it out yourself. And can we get a shout out for Hera, please? I don't know actually if my mods are here. Oh, we have 2 options this time. A field of flowers or a stony river. I think a field of flowers would have lots of color for her. If someone wanted color, where else was there to even consider? The recluse decided to make their way to a particularly idyllic field of flowers. The field was filled with an overwhelming amount of choice. Before long, the recluse narrowed the options down to a few. You're given cards? Yeah, so you just have to... Whoa, there's a couple. Oh, I chose the pumpkin the last time, which is why my daughter became like pumpkin-like. But today we have milkweed, the bright orange herald of the butterflies, foxglove, purple bell like blooms, bleeding hearts, sanguine and symbolic drops, cardinal flowers, a prideful red bloom, and a pumpkin. I think this time I will go with a foxglove. Wild foxglove. These flowers had always enchanted the recluse, standing tall at the edges of the path. It was as though they were luring them, tempting them to stray from the path. Perhaps today the recluse just might. An edge of temptation can be healthy. Ah, we've discovered the purple color. And they changed our interface to match that too. The recluse returned to the witch's hut, colored item in hand. She silently took the object, nodding her head to the recluse in recognition. The recluse stood there for a moment, unsure, before finally the witch realized what they expected. Oh ho ho, you want your promised daughter, don't you? Her voice was almost mocking, but at least it was not overtly cruel. I suppose I must tell you that I lied, human. I do require several more trifling things from you. First is a matter of payment. The recluse should have known that everything is for a cost. Pay me now with wealth. Pay me now with life. Pay me sometime soon in larger quantities, or pay me at a much later date in the way that I choose. Oh. Pay me now with wealth. I've always been one to make payments like upfront, so I think that was the natural option for me. They offered their coin purse to the witch and she took it wordlessly. After pocketing the whole pouch, she returned a single coin to the recluse's hand. This will be sufficient, the witch smiles. With the payment settled, the witch simply smiled and handed the recluse a small pot. Humans are tricky, but mushrooms are much more resilient. Consider this an upgrade. Don't worry, eventually she will develop a mind. Simply give her time, as much as she needs. Soon your wish will be in full bloom. Our very own mushroom Musume! I suppose with all that settled though, there's one last thing for you to consider. A young girl needs a proper name. The recluse thought on the witch's demand before offering the final thing they had to give. What is her name? I feel like it should be something cute. A name for... What kind of flowers are purple? What kind of flowers are purple? Let me do a quick search. Flowers that are purple. Flowers that are purple. The first thing that appeared in my Google search was flowers that are safe for cats. Ah, petunia! I've been thinking of petunia, but I didn't know if it was a purple flower or not. Let's name her Petunia. Then she walked away, only fate knowing if the two should ever meet again. Chapter 2, Cultivation. Though the recluse was unsure of the specifics, they did realize that it was important to heed her instructions. Care for the pot and the dirt and everything that lay within. So the recluse geared up, as any parent should, and assessed the things they needed to raise a child. Finances, in case the nearby village had goods or services that you could not provide. Nutrients, to help it grow strong. They would need plenty, as it would be depleted on a daily basis. And finally, the recluse's own stamina could not be ignored. One cannot burn the candle from both ends indefinitely. Thus began the longest growing season of the recluse's life. It's like a Tamagotchi, guys. You have your nutrients, your finances, your stamina. Since we already paid the witch in full, we're at almost just 1 finance. But we have 8 stamina and 8 nutrients, which is pretty good. Recently, you've begun to think about your daughter's living quarters, specifically her pot. You have a few ideas on how to improve it, but you only have so much time. Which do you decide to move forward with? Infuse the soil with a drop of your own blood. I don't know how that's supposed to help. Ensure her soil remains ever damp. I think that would be good for a mushroom. Buy some fancy substrate from town. We got no money for that. Use your cooking scraps as compost. Now that's kind of like, that feels a bit negligible. Decorate the pot. I feel like, decorate would be cute though. But I think we'll go with the practical thing first. Ensure her soil remains damp. You've noticed that she has a tendency to dry out over time. Obviously, that is the nature of such things, but you want to keep her as comfortably moist as you can manage. You assume that's what she wants after all. It's what you would want if you were a mushroom. The forest has many supplies for those who can see them. You spend an afternoon gathering moss, peat, and other fun little things. Aw, that's so cute of us. Hi, Carl. Welcome in. Carlos, is it? Welcome. We're playing Mushroom Musume right now. When you return, you carefully take her out of her pot and resituate the soil. Though she can't thank you, you hope she appreciates it nonetheless. We depleted 2 stamina getting all that. Her quality of life having been improved, life continued. Oh yeah, it depletes by 2 every day. It was at 8, now it's at 6 again. You realize that buried in your new goal, you've forgotten to feed yourself, or procure any human food really. What seems like the most nutritious option? What was this mushroom for again? Looks tasty. No! We're not gonna eat our daughter. To that village, their market has many enticing goods. To the woods for foraging. Sneak morsels away from your charge. What does that mean? Steal? I think we can go with this. We're very poor, so we can only forage. You know where to find food. It's been something that you've never struggled with previously. It's part of you and nothing can change that, not even a mushroom. Making your way to your favorite nook, you quickly find what you were looking for. Of course, the generous bounty of treats for your daughter is a nice bonus. The decision being made, life continued. First evolution stage! Gained trait. Mushroom what? Your daughter has changed in the night. Wow! She's so cute! One morning you awaken with a weight on your chest and open your eyes to find a heavy mushroom sitting atop you. That's our Petunia! The creature has grown little arms and legs and demonstrates her newfound mobility by clambering off the bed as you wake. Her demeanor seems cheerful, wandering about in an excitable and inquisitive mood. Encourage her optimism, spend time nurturing her environment, motivate her to be more practical. I feel like at the young stage, let's encourage her optimism. Your daughter's development is going to be better than expected, and you want to promote her cheerful nature. You encourage her to appreciate beautiful things, bringing her to that flower-filled glade you once visited. Enthralled by the wondrous sights, appreciating nature quickly becomes her favorite pastime, and she spends much of her time wandering outside. The decision being made, life continued. One evening, you hear a light knocking at your door, quite a rare occurrence. Peeking through the window, you witness none other than the Witch of the Woods standing at the doorstep of your humble hut. Could she be here for a visit or to settle a debt? Introduce her to your daughter, privately request a stipend. We do need a bit of money, but I feel like we should just introduce her, since she's basically the father. Perhaps it was time for your daughter to meet the witch. She could maybe even learn a thing or two. The two of you answer the door to invite the gloomy woman inside for a dry and awkward small talk. Something about the way the two absently stared at each other, you wonder if they've made some sort of connection today. The decision being made, life continued. We need money soon, though. One day, you awaken slightly earlier than usual. In your somewhat somnambulant state, you hear an ethereal croon originating from your garden. We're at Nutrient 2, Finances 1, and Stamina 1, and I don't know if we'll be able to survive the next day, honestly. We're out here just depleting. When you go out, you spot it. A small fairy clad in purple is sitting amongst your crops. Build a small fairy garden in your daughter's room using the supplies. Offer a coin to their fairy to gain their favor. Hunt the fairy to use as food. Catch the fairy to sell in town. Oh man. Well, we're close to having nothing to lose anyway. Let's just give the fairy our money, I guess. The fairy can barely lift the coin, but seems grateful as they sprinkle a small pile of fairy dust for you to collect. You're unsure how to use it, but personally better for having it all the same. The decision being made, life continued. We are broke, guh. Huh? Something happened. Gain trait child? Oh my god, hello! Your daughter has changed in the night. She's so cute. One morning, you notice that your daughter is nowhere to be seen. After an hour of searching the nearby area, you find her walking in a nearby meadow. To your surprise, the creature had now taken the form of a young girl. You feel relieved to confirm that the witch hadn't betrayed you. At your approach, she turns and grins at you excitedly before continuing to appreciate her surroundings. Sit and watch her play. Tell her it's time to go home. Let's sit and watch her play. Your daughter seems content to do her own thing, so you decide to let her play in the meadow as long as she likes. Taking a seat near her, you appreciate the beauty of the forest and spend time thinking lovingly of your daughter. After some time, she tires of running around and bringing you pretty things. You pick up the exhausted girl, and the two of you return home. The decision being made, life continued. I need money, man. There's no nutrients, no finances. We're at our wits' end, honestly. One can only juggle all their different debts for so long. Today is the day where all your balls came crashing down. Between keeping the girl fed and your own affairs, things had started to slip away from you. You realized you had no choice but to spend the day trying your best to settle some of your problems. Well, if I have no choice... Huh? Oh, there is no choice. You worked diligently, taking care of all things that needed to be taken care of. With all your conflicting affairs a little more organized, life continued. Oh, we're back to 444. Nice. One evening, you discover many footprints outside your home. Three-toed and webbed, some strange creatures have been poking around. You've heard the rivers of these woods are homes to nefarious turtle-like creatures that capture human children, only to bring them home and drown them. Your child isn't a human, but you feel the leer of envious eyes from the tree line. They know a precious daughter when they see one. But by the looks of the tracks, these ones are quite strong. Perhaps you can do something to frighten them away from your home. Purchase a magic wand, deal with the issue decisively, keep your daughter inside in the evening, stand guard until they stop, hunt one of them. Let's deal with the issue decisively. What a lovely opportunity, you think, grimacing as you rifle through your things and find a number of objects that will serve you well. A netting, some spare poison, and a sword you swore never to see used again, though if it's to protect your daughter, you don't see any reason not to. Granted, you've never used a sword yourself before, so if you tie it to a long haft and fashion a spear out of it, all you have to do now is take your setup to the river. Tracking the general area where the little monsters like to reside, you set up the net across the river downstream in an area with a heavy with a heavy brush. Then at the other end, you pour in the poison. It's a fun game sticking them with the spear as they frantically try to escape the water, caught up in both brush and net. And by the evening, you have plenty of meals for the foreseeable future. Though you can't help but notice your daughter's fixation with the new lawn ornament. Shells on tall wooden skewers, a message to say, get out. The decision being made, life continued. She is well nutrient now. An end? One night, you find yourself struggling to sleep. Your mind wanders as you consider your current place in life. You lived peacefully with your daughter for many moons. Initially, it was strange. Well, it never stopped being strange, but you were always thankful for the company. Besides, the affection you felt for her was like any parent would feel towards their child. It was normal, at least. Your thoughts turned into the concept of time, particularly how you were once alone, and how you're afraid that you will be again someday. Your daughter has had more and more curiosities about the outside world. It's only a matter of time before she wants to strike her own path. You hope you will be fulfilled now. You hope you've done enough. Ultimately, you find comfort in what you've done. You may have had many failures in your life, but there's one thing you know you can die proud of. Granted trait, Woody. Granted trait, animal friend. And a new beginning. Telling the recluse that you wanted to see more of the world wasn't an easy conversation. We're taking the daughter's POV now. As they grew older, you worried about leaving them on their own. Thankfully, your concerns were unwarranted. They were happy that you'd grown enough to want to move out, and they even offered to help you build your own home close to theirs. You were welcome to visit any time, obviously. Faster than you would have anticipated, the two of you built your own home together. They showed you all the tricks they knew and made sure to impart as much knowledge as they possibly could. Finally, the day arrived. You were officially on your own. You were scared, a little, but also excited. It felt like a new chapter was just beginning for you. Gain trait, loving parent. Aww, that's so sweet. We are Petunia, a common purple turkey tail. That's us. Oh, there's so much more now. Okay, stats. We have dampness 30, mycelium 59, which I'm not sure what that means, robustness 35, potency 35, and humanity 30. That's us! We're so cute! While taking a stroll down the center of town, you catch the eye of a curious group of children. One of them lifts a finger to point at you and shouts, "Look, a big mushy!" That's pretty rude by all means. What do you want to do about this? Go over and see if they would like to play. Ignore the children and just keep walking. Nope. How rude. Point and shout right back at them. Point and shout. You point back at the child and shout, "Look, a little flashy. A little fleshy." Oh, there was a dice roll for that. Okay. The other children seem to find this hilarious and turn their sights to the child you targeted, laughing and chanting in unison. Little flashy, little flashy. The child who tease you quickly loses their nerve, running off with tears in their eyes. You head home satisfied that you showed the kid who's boss. Gain trait, bully. Oh no! There's a knock at your door. When you go answer it, you see a man dressed in an elegant black suit. "Are you the fungal woman of the woods?" he asked, as though seeing you in the mushy flesh was not enough. "My employer wishes to invite you to a small dinner gathering. She's heard much about you, and she thinks her guests would relish the chance to actually be acquainted with you." You stand there slightly in shock as the man proceeds to outline the details of the event. When you should arrive, what sort of clothing you should wear. "Oh, do you wear clothing? I'll have to double check the dress code," etc. Finally, after handing you a small scrap of paper with elegant writing on it and bidding you adieu, the man left your doorstep. You think about the event that's been described to you and ultimately come to the decision. You've learned not to meddle in the affairs of humans. Attend the event and simply be yourself. This one takes mycelium, which I think we have a lot of, so we're gonna go with that. You figure, why not? If they would like to meet you, you should be kind enough to allow that. On the day of the event, you gather yourself. You have nerves, of course, but that's only natural. You make your way to the party. When you arrive, you see dozens of people dressed in monocles and other strange clothing items that don't seem to serve any practical purpose. They're all sitting in a long rectangular table, spotted with food dishes you couldn't even begin guessing the identity of. A woman eventually greets you with an excited shriek. "Oh, you are just darling! Butler, please fetch a drink for our guest and have her seated." You figure this is the host and thank her for the invitation. She moves to sit next to you at the large table and ends up keeping you company for the rest of the night. That's so cute! Over the course of the evening, she introduces you to everyone around the table. They all seem charmed by you, even if most of them are a little monastic. What does monastic mean? Okay, we rolled an 8. I'm guessing this is out of 10? By the end of the party, you have met a variety of humans that you doubt you'll remember the name of. But you have fun doing it, and they'll certainly remember you. Gain trait, sorta reputable. The sun is low in the sky, casting a beautiful warm tint across everything you saw. Today is a particularly beautiful sight. Blossoming fruit trees and the wind blowing through grass. Your eyes feel heavy and suddenly you find yourself falling into a deep sleep. In your dreams, you're sitting in a tree branch. There's a flute playing somewhere. Then suddenly the flute is next to you. Attached to it is a vague shape of a woman. I haven't seen you around here before. Welcome. Whenever you go to look at her, it feels like she shifts. You can't quite describe her. You probably won't remember me when you wake up, but it's nice to meet you. After sitting in silence for a second, she starts playing again. Where do you go when I'm awake? Try to memorize this place. Sing along. Fly. Fly? Okay. The landscape looks so lush you feel compelled to enjoy it thoroughly. You lean over, falling off the branch and into the air. You spin in circles and span out. The feeling of the wind in your hair invigorates you. When you wake up, you feel like you've slept for far longer than you had. You put the feeling behind you. It's dark out. You should be getting home. You feel a crisp breeze. The heat is relenting. Trees are changing in color. Fall has arrived. A man wearing vibrant multicolored robes and a large pack approaches your home. He's heard rumors of a beautiful fungal woman that has come to paint you. He asks if you will give him the honor of being the first to put your beauty on the canvas. Accept the artist's request and allow him to paint you. Convince the artist to teach you instead, or refuse. You're not so vain as to want art made of you. I want to be painted, guys! After a few hours of modeling for the man, he finishes his work and turns the canvas to show you. Oh, we've got a net 10! It depicts you foraging amongst the trunks of massive trees, thin rays of sunlight shining through the treetops, adding contrast to the almost eerie feel of the forest. You later receive a letter telling you the painting was sold to a popular tavern. Gain trait, model! Gain trait, reputable. Nice, we're a famous mushroom model now. One day, without realizing it, you had stayed in the village much later than intended. The sun had fully set and darkness has enveloped all. Thankfully, you're fully capable of taking care of yourself. You know the settlement well and the lack of sun does not change that. You decide to take a shortcut through the alley, but to your surprise, there are others there as well. Quite a few others, in fact. It quickly becomes apparent to you that most of the alley's denizens are going into a single door. One that, when open, you can hear faint sounds of revelry and triumph through. When they go to leave, they have many have small trinkets and seem tired from a long night of cheering. Steal from one of these easy marks. Mind your own business. Enter the door. I think we would enter, no? Oh no! It's a boxing ring! It's a fight club! After a while of spying, you get the impression that people are free to enter. Your people, basically, so you figure it's safe to investigate further. As you step inside, a roar of the crowd grows in volume and clarity. It takes your eyes a second to adjust to the dim light. You move past a few tables full of merchant goods into a large room full of people. At the center of it is an arena, topped of a fighting ring. The ring is currently in use as two combatants circle each other. One fighter is a man in a crude grasshopper mask, constructed out of dried linen and leaves. He moves with quick, staggered steps, often feinting at his opponent. His opponent, a tall figure largely obscured by a dark cloak, counters nimbly, keeping low. You watch as the grasshopper man grabs the cloak, using it to pull his opponent around the ring. You find yourself drawn toward the crowd. The mood of the fight is simply intoxicating. Before you know it, you're whooping and hollering with the rest. Finally, in a thrilling conclusion, the caped fighter manages to subdue the crude grasshopper. Hi Blooming, welcome in! We're playing a visual novel game called Mushroom Musume, and now we have embodied our girl Petunia, who is a common purple turkey tail. We are very mycelium, whatever that means. And she's very optimistic as well. Look at all our tokens. I like it. We have the nope card, which means we're able to reject options easily. We're a young bully. You're a young adult bully and a model. You are known to be mean to children is so sad. That's so funny. I love Mushroom Musume. Hi Galmove, welcome in. Thank you so much for coming. Can we get a shout out for Galmove, please? And thank you for claiming Bunny Biscuit too. Looks fun. It has been fun so far. We're just gonna do one thorough run, and then I have to head off for dinner. But if you want to check out the rest of the games that I'll be playing once I'm back from my dinner break, they are pinned in my chat right now. Finally, in thrilling conclusion, the Cape Fighter manages to subdue the crude grasshopper. They triumphantly suplex the masked man to the joy of the crowd. Though initially slightly concerned for the man's health, you find that both fighters have support immediately afterward. Slowly, the crowd begins to dissipate. What a thrilling event! As you go to leave, a chubby woman wearing an elaborately decorated pair of glasses stops you. I've never seen anyone quite like you before, love. If you ever want to fight, come back here anytime. I think we could help you be something spectacular. You accept the scrap of paper the woman hands you. On it lists her name and where to find her. After giving a quick farewell, you dash back home with much to consider. Wow, look at the sky! One day, while gathering some resources from the forest, you realize the sun had gone down and set on you. You hadn't been anticipating a night trip, so this is a little unfortunate. Thankfully, you can spot a fire on the road ahead. It appears to you that a single man is sitting next to it with a worn tent set up nearby. The man bears a distinctive set of tattoos, spotting his face and arms with a set of decorative, presumably, eyes. You contemplate the thought of approaching this man and keeping yourself warm beside his fire. Does this appeal to you? Join the man. You can make your own way. I think we can join him. It's dark and you have nothing on you to keep a camp. You figure it's acceptable to ask if nothing else. You approach the man. He seems immediately aware of your presence. Welcome, daughter of the witch. He speaks calmly, identifying you more precisely than most. You idly think that it is unfair to be called the daughter of the witch. The witch did not raise you after all. Nevertheless, you ask the man if you could join him. It's a dark night and you've left yourself stranded. Thankfully, he seems sympathetic to your plight. What is mine is yours, fellow Fey touched. He pauses, though you may find I do not have much to offer. You eye his meager campsite. Fire and company will have to get you through the night, it seems. Though you do spy a variety of small, strange trinkets. Some part of you suspects they are fortune-telling in nature. What do you do with the remnants of the evening? Ask the man to tell your future. Ask him for nothing more than you already have. He speaks to you with familiarity. Help him learn his place. Oh my god. I thought I heard shopping. You did. That was my husband's phone. Sure, you could ask this man a favor, but haven't you already asked enough? Here you are sharing his fire, his camp, and his company. It would be rude to ask for more. The two of you spend the night sharing stories about your lives, both different yet dotted with similar movements of strangeness and mysticism. Banky! Shh! Why is she yelling? The night passes quickly in his comfortable company. Thankfully, he knows exactly when you want to speak and when you want silence. You leave the next morning thanking him for his hospitality. Safe passages, he simply beats you with a wave. When you finally return home, you return happy to have briefly gotten lost. A chilling breeze greets you one morning, heralding the approach of winter. Hold on. Hey! Shh! Hang on! She's so noisy tonight. She's jealous because I'm tending to another daughter right now. With the end of the year approaching, you find yourself considering your aspirations. You want to accomplish something significant, you decide, something you'll remember. Take on a dangerous quest, attend a charming event, decide not to pursue anything. I feel like we would attend an event. Recently, you've gathered enough attention in the area to be invited to a high-class event. This could be an opportunity to celebrate the year or invite someone you wish to grow closer with. Attend the gala alone. Invite the girl of your dreams. Invite the person who raised you. Actually, don't go to the gala. Who is the girl of my dreams? That's what I want to know. You consider a strange dream you once had. A woman was there, you think. For some reason, you set your mind on finding her. There's no one else you'd rather attend with anyways. The gala isn't until the end of the year. You'll have plenty of time to prepare yourself. While wandering through the woods, you always do your best to remain vigilant as possible outside entities that you could run into. Certain animals are keen to cause problems for you, and that's not even to mention the humans. It's with this awareness that you detect a nearby being. You pause, listening to the soft sound of footsteps. Human footsteps, you suspect, or at least something vaguely human in shape. Finally, you can spot the intruder. A realization floods over you. The recluse! Our mom! Rush over to greet them. You've not been by to visit them recently, so you consider this something of a fortunate encounter. Cheers, chores, and your parent all in one outing. Without any further hesitation, you rush over and wrap your arms around them in a greeting. Thankfully, they had time to see you coming. Petunia, they exclaim, returning the hug. What a coincidence seeing you here. The two of you swap greetings, and you can't help but pray about what they're up to. Growing up, you always felt they were doing something interesting, so why not now? Hello, Victor! Thank you so much for the raid! Hello everyone from the Candle Kingdom. My name is 𝓖𝓪𝓶. I'm a bunny princess VTuber. Today raising a mushroom daughter. We've already grown quite a bit, as you can see. Her name is Petunia, and we are currently reuniting with our parent here, who's also known as the Recluse. We were born of a witch and some objects of mysticism. Gonna be reading and running, no problem. Have a good dinner, everybody. Bye, 𝓖𝓪𝓏. Or rather, hi, 𝓖𝓪𝓏. Hi, Victor. We have fishing here too. If you have not done that, you can do a quick fish. But once we're done with this playthrough, I'll also have to head off for dinner real quick. Oops, sorry, dropped my bottle. We'll have to head up for dinner right after this, but after this, I'll also be coming back later to be playing another 2 games, or 3. So come back later and go and have a good break, okay? Thank you so much for the raid once again. I also do art. If you want to check out my stuff, you can ! socials to find them on my Instagram. I am going to be revamping my Carrot Club, which is my art subscription thing that I've been running for the past 2 years. You hear meow meow, yeah! My kitties in the background. ! cats if you want to meet them. Hi, oh no, ping pong, welcome in, welcome in. This is my last stream of the week, but next week I'll be back with art and some other things. So, cats with a S, yes. Okay, so continuing Mushroom Musume. This is a lovely visual novel game where you are allowed to make different decisions that will influence how your daughter turns out. The very first time I played this, I think last year, I chose a pumpkin daughter, and she was very bubbly and cute too. So I can't wait to flesh out how Petunia will turn out. Your theory is proven correct. The Recluse goes on to explain, as you discover they've been a bit of a deal with the leader of the nearby village. In exchange for dealing with grisly situations that the villagers could never stomach themselves, the Recluse gets to live in the unincorporated land near the village without having to concern themselves with the minutiae of civilization. No surveys, no taxes, just what exactly is the favor they're doing again? There have been some concerns amongst local parents, they explain. Some hooligans have been trying to kidnap children recently. It's a big problem. Hooligans? Shouldn't the local guardians be dealing with such things and not the Recluse? Well, these hooligans are a bit rowdier than most. They live in the river, you see. Most of the guard can't be bothered to dirty their boots in such an undignified way. A hint of bitterness snuck into their voice, a rare piece of insight into their thoughts. Before long, you can hear running water. The river approaches, or that is to say, you approach the river. Finally, you and the Recluse stand before the water. They nod, then speak. We should be close to their base. This observation is proven correct when the sound of raucous laughter seems to bubble up from the water. So far, we've been passing all our rules too. The Recluse drops their pack to the ground and pulls off their overclothes. They retrieve a hatchet from their bag and then turn to walk toward the water. Offer to help. Let's go. Let's offer to help. Frantically, you call out and tell them to wait. A thought occurs. There is something beneath these waters that needs killing, correct? And humans are somewhat allergic to water or something of that effect. Why should the Recluse take the risk when you are standing right here? At the very least, you could bait the creatures up to land, where the Recluse would surely have a much easier time doing what needs to be done. Hi, Daryl. Welcome in. Thank you so much for the claiming your bunny biscuit. Oh, whoa, we failed badly. Oh my god. Thank you for the water as well. Let me drink some. There's a lot of reading, so the constant hydrating does help. Thank you so much. The Recluse gives you a long, hard look before shaking their head. I can't let you do that. It's not safe. You don't know these things like I do. That one, I know, right? You watch the Recluse dive into the water with certain casualness. Without looking away, your eyes find themselves fixed on the surface of the water. In the same way you had heard laughter, you now hear screams. The water turns funny colors, but only for a moment. The current washes away all evidence inevitably. Finally, the Recluse emerges. They take a big breath and grin at you. The matter has been resolved. Giving you a hearty pat on the shoulder as they pass, the Recluse returns the hatchet to their pack. You notice they also seem to be putting something else away. It appears to be something small and shiny. They almost look like pieces of a shell. Before parting past, the Recluse gives you a big wet hug. They seem fine, at least. Oop. Oh, you can go with different colors too. What did I just press? Oh, you can choose different, like... You can choose different BGMs and all too. That's so cute. If you click on the almanac, that's where it brings you. Thank you for the Singlish mode. I will try, okay? But the language here is a bit like foreign. Not say foreign, but it's a bit hard for me to incorporate Singlish into this. But I will try my best. Okay, we are overrunning by a bit, so if I seem like I'm talking a bit fast, right? That's why, cause I be hungry, okay? Too classy for Singlish, but I can still put on the accent, no worry. Before parting past, the recluse gives you a big wet hug. They seem fine at least. Oh well, hopefully you won't ever have to think about it again. While tending to your home, you begin to feel an otherworldly pull towards the forest. What the heck? You can't resist, and moments later you find yourself surrounded by trees and standing in front of the mushroom-covered hut. Deep within you, you know the witch that made you resides here. Okay, enter the hut cautiously and treat her as a stranger. Force yourself to turn tail around and quickly head home. Enter the hut with hope of learning some magic. I feel like the first time we met the witch, it was a bit awkward, so I'm just gonna avoid this situation, okay? Bye! Managing to wrest yourself free from the mysterious magical force, you turn around and run back the way you're sure you came. Eventually, you burst out from the woods, making it home. You are sure the witch isn't happy, but at least you got away. We're resisted! Walking around the village one day, you overhear a gaggle of fun-sized humans giggling the time away. Fun-sized humans? Am I a fun-sized human, guys? I think I am. You gradually sneak up on them and get close. Remarkably close. They don't seem to care that you're there. Hey wait, are they ignoring you on purpose? The nerve of some fleshies. At least you can listen into whatever they seem to be engrossing. How much? One of the children exclaims, her jaw dropped in sheer awe of another kid, whose chest is proudly puffed up. With a grin, the child reiterates, enough to buy 3 bags of candy. No fair, another child cries out. When I lost mine, all she brought me was enough for a hoop and stick. The other kids looked at the child with pity. Hoop and stick was so last season. Well, anyway, the boastful kid continued, I have 1 loose, so I can expect even more candy here soon. That's no fair. I want to lose a tooth. You're younger than me. What gives? Oh, they're talking about the tooth fairy. Cute. That's probably because of all that candy, one of the kids said, getting met with only a shrug from the proud child as he snacked on his treats. This sounds more local to me. I'm glad that you could sense the code switch even though it wasn't like super heavy. But okay, thank you so much for this English mode, Daryl. Whatever, I'm going home and pulling my tooth out myself. And when you see me next, I'll have 4 bags of candy. The girl stormed off, determined to come into some coin of her own. Which is odd. When you think about it, do these kids get money for their teeth? Do they sell the other parts? You wonder briefly about the value of a kidney when you hear one of the gremlins shout, be sure to put it under your pillow. Aha, you realize there's a caveat. One must need a tooth and then store it under their pillow. And then money? Last you checked, would you consider your teeth grow back after some time? This could prove to be a lucrative venture. At length you arrive home and find yourself less certain about this than when you were in the village. It's not like the fun-sized humans are known for their honesty. You pause a moment and think. 1 tooth won't kill ya. Go for it. Not wanting to put away any more time in attempting to convince yourself otherwise, you reach up into your tooth and grab hold of what passes in your belly as a tooth. In your body as a tooth. Slowly, steadily, pressure builds in you as you pull, and then, schnup! A tooth broke off easily, like a bar of chocolate, but oh my Cilium, so much worse. Regardless, you are now in the possession of a detached tooth and are eager to see what comes when resting it under your pillow. You snap awake in the middle of the night, your first thought being what lays beneath your pillow. When you check, you find nothing, not even your tooth remains. Ah, so you're awake then? A small voice chimes from the center of your room. Glancing over, you spot an ill-tempered fairy and their few companions. See, here's the thing. You put a tooth under the pillow, all fine and fair. Till that tooth turns out it ain't really a tooth. The group of fae all stare you down. You suspect it's for the best to remain still and listen to the big palookie up front. Now, I'm a reasonable guy. I clock in, I clock out, I don't want no trouble no-how. But issues here. Sad the boss lady ain't too keen on these types of shenanigans. Now, I can see you're just an innocent mush lady, so this ordeal can be overlooked this time. Unfortunately, we ain't able to get back your tooth of yours. Company practices, capiche? Keep it, pretty sure that one was rotten anyway. Or here's an idea, you'll give it back! That's okay, they grow back. Well, yeah, that's how teeth work, at least once. You got your baby teeth and your adult teeth. No, they just grow back. The what? The fairy appears incredulous and their companions, wholly fascinated, whispers between themselves. You're saying you's got a replenishable supply? You shrug, essentially you do. It's not particularly pleasant to lose teeth, but it is technically doable. The fairies all pause for a moment, the gears noticeably turning in their minds. Hey, so, sorry for the unpleasantries earlier. Boss lady just really wanted the message clear, you know? But, she did also have the fairy glanced at his companions, with each in turn offering blank stares. Right, she's got a particular taste, it would seem. What did he just say? You know, shaved over some food. It's like a nice mushroom powder. And you know, if you got a seemingly indefinite supply, The fairy begins fidgeting on his person, and his companions all seem suddenly much more intrigued by your abilities. Here, take this. The fairy pulls an adorably small business card from his pocket, handing it over. You look it over. It seems there are words on the front and on the back. Is that a number? You're pretty sure that's a number. Though if it is, it's really long. Wow. The fairy in charge catches your confusion and upon realizing the situation, procures a different card. This one simply has a crude picture of someone kicking multiple mushrooms arranged in a circle. Give us a ring sometime, yeah? The main fairy says. Looking back at the artwork, you can't help but feel it's a hate crime. But upon looking back up, you realize the fairies have vanished without a trace. Only the lingering smell of bad aftershave and latent face stink remains. Unsatisfied with a lack of reward under your pillow and annoyed by the usual fairy shenanigans, you attempt to go back to sleep. Maybe you'll check out that Tooth Fairies deal someday. Until then, however, it's the middle of the night and sleep beckons. The winter gala draws ever nearer, and you realize you have work to do if your date is ever gonna happen. The woman you've decided to invite is strange, otherworldly. To go to a ball with her, you first have to find her. Try to find her in your dreams. Let's go to sleep chat. You only have met her once, but the thought of her sticks with you. You're sure that's worth something. The night before the ball, you take a flower with you to bed. In time, you feel yourself relaxing. Sleep takes you easily, and to your relief, in your dreams, you faintly hear a familiar song. It's somewhere in the distance. You know that this is your chance. Your legs feel as though they're made of stone, but you do your best to power through. Eventually, you turn your head. There's no need to run. The woman is right there with you. You were looking for me, I assume? Her voice sounds the way Cotton feels. You contemplate what you want to tell her. So you simply say what's on your mind, that there's a ball soon and you are wondering if she would go with you. There's a pause and a bright laugh. She grabs your hand, and when you look away from her, you're in a mansion. There are others around you, music too. Something like this? She asks, moving with you through the dancing crowd. It does look like a gala, you suppose. You're not sure you'd be able to tell the difference if you didn't already suspect this was a dream. We can do anything you want. Do you want a different song? You feel like she said one thing but meant another. She said she could do anything, but in a voice that felt like she was powerless. That aside, the question of what to do next remained. Dance with her, that's the only option. You decide that this event was for one thing, dancing. You take her by the hand and lead her to the floor. The two of you spend longer than you can comprehend on the dance floor, enjoying each other's company the whole time. She's talented on her feet but moves with a certain melancholy. As the night progresses, she feels less material, like parts of her have been disappearing on you. Oh no! You feel like you should say something. Do you have a family? What's your favorite place? Do you ever want to go back? Where is your favorite place? She takes a deep breath and closes her eyes. The two of you pause for a moment as she thinks, her figure gaining more definition by the second. The meadow, the one where I first appeared to you. I grew up near here, and as a child we always tried to climb the trees. I wasn't very good at it back then. She sighed happily, looking more in focus than you had ever seen her. Eventually, the two of you tire of the timelessness of the night. The other party goes slow, some disappearing into the air. You don't feel tired, which should be obvious, but still surprises you. It feels like you may not have much time left with her tonight. Ask her to join you, take your leave. Ask her to join us! You consider how to phrase it exactly, but you don't want to scare her off after all. Finally, you just tell her you want to come with her. You want to trade your working life for this other reality where you can have anything you would like. At first you think you see a smile, but that quickly gives way to a sigh. Isn't there someone out there that loves you? You wish briefly for this someone to be her. Yes, I know it's past 7, guys. I am only going to stop after we're done with this run though, so it might take a little while. I cannot possibly allow you to leave them. Consider yourself lucky. There are those who would cross realities to have what you have. You have no choice but to accept her decision. She's probably right anyway. The rest of the night disappears in a blink, and eventually you realize the morning has come to wake you. Thoughts of your dream girl follow you through your day, but in time you find her memory fading. Maybe today you'll visit your family. As you grow older, you look back over your life. You think back to the witch who created you and can't help but wonder if everything met her expectations. You wonder if you were the daughter your parent had hoped for. Ending after all this time. You've grown up! We've grown up, guys. This is officially the end. We have also accumulated a couple of different traits. We have almost very high nutrients, which is nice. And we've acquired some trinkets along the way too, as well as a fairy business card. That's so cute. Congratulations on finishing your first round of Mushroom Musume. You've just discovered one of over 30 endings available in the demo version of the game. We encourage you to experiment a little while growing your next daughter to see how different she can turn out. Be sure to check your almanac if you want to track your progress. We've got plenty in this demo to keep you busy farming for a while, but I thought I'd also tell you a bit of what awaits players in the full game. Nice! We're excited to be working on a new system for minigames for you to play between sessions. Each grown daughter earns you spores, which can then be used to purchase mushroomy gardening supplies. What you grow in your garden can help shape future daughters, allowing players a little more control over her outcome, or even eventually allowing you to jump right to the third act. Not in a gardening mood? Then your hard-earned spores can instead be gambled away in exchange for rare goodies. How mysterious! Don't you want to know what you'll get? We are also hard at work writing. The full game will have double the word count and double the amount of story content, including an expanded overarching plot. Delve into a dungeon, find a town hustling with fungal life, or maybe even destroy the Witch of the Woods for good, if you want. Not to mention, never-before-seen mushroom girls, how do I pronounce that? Cavalcade of new music, even some unique collectibles that are something else entirely. We're aiming to release the full game in the first part of 2025, which lists us on Steam to keep up with the newest news, plus it helps us a lot. Since we're going to be buffing the core gameplay loop, players won't be able to transfer their progress from the demo version. You'll just get a little bonus in exchange at least. Just thought you'd like to know. Thanks for playing! Yay! Wait, does that mean that Mushroom Musume is already out? Let me see. It is! The full game of Mushroom Musume is available for you to buy at $14.50 if you are interested in this mushroom rearing game. I hope you guys enjoyed that. I really did. I don't have any keys to give away, unfortunately, but I hope you enjoyed this little story adventure as much as I did. And I'll see you guys after dinner, okay? So the YouTube stream is going to end, but the Twitch stream is going to continue. And for the Twitch stream, I'll also be playing one of our previous VODs so that you guys can also see what are some of the other games that we have tried. Right. Let me just play the ad. I'm gonna be back around 8. I might be a bit later though because I need some time to eat. So yeah, I hope that that's okay. Alright guys, on YouTube I'm gonna be ending, so I'll see you guys later. Bye bye. Have a good dinner. Thank you, Ruka. I don't know if we have any other keys